all, it's your girl Tiffany, Madam Malicious Black Beauty, your poetic psychic Pisces High Priestess, aka the light that shines like a diamond, also known as your modern day nun, one whom isn't within a coven, a convent, or a covenant. I do thank you all for listening and for watching on today. If you would be so kind, so please like, share, and subscribe. It would be greatly, greatly appreciated. This is going to be a general reading for the overall collective of any zodiac sign. So please take the messages that apply, leave the ones that do not. Remember that this reading may apply to your past, your present, or your future, as well as it may be pertaining to you or any and everyone in between that you may or may not know. With that being said, guys, we are going to get started. I do hope everybody is doing well and feeling well on today. As you can see here, we have the overall energy of mental conflict here, okay? I have noticed something, guys, okay? And what I concluded is that there is something that is going on, okay? I've come to one main conclusion and several different conclusions, okay? But I'm hearing a repetitive pattern of things. I'm not sure if anybody else is picking this up or seeing this or what have you, but I am, okay? And so I want to look into it because it's really trippy. Now, I've been able to break it down. Some people, I feel like, are ops. Okay, I feel like they are in on the problem, in on the agenda. They're either being forced, coerced, or paid to say the things and do the things that they're doing. They're in on the agenda of what's going on. Other individuals, I feel like, are being possibly, how can I put it, like mentally manipulated, possibly triggered, or something like that. So anyway, we have but something is happening with a mass amount of people all at the same time. And there's a lot of people who are somewhat saying the same things, okay? So we have the overall energy here of mental conflict, okay? Mental conflict in itself, it talks about stress, it talks about depression, it talks about anxiety, it talks about worry, it talks about overthinking situations, one who is in deep thought, one who's tired, scared, annoyed, bothered, wondering, troubled in some type of way, possibly dealing with sleepless nights or insomnia, feeling overwhelmed, and having confusions, dealing with illusions, possibly even migraines or headaches or something like that. Mental conflict is the overall energy here, okay? So what I have, I've been feeling like this, I've been noticing this, but I haven't said anything about it, okay? Because majority of the people that I hear say a lot of the things that they say, I can, within 60 seconds, I can tell if they're a gang stalker. I can tell if they're op, if they're a total fake, and there's some type of agenda behind what they're saying and what they're doing, okay? But I feel like this, somebody I've listened to recently, okay, it's just like, I've noticed even a pattern with them, but it's on a deeper obsession, okay? This person, what I have noticed, when they are, I'm gonna say, because their balance, their structure, their stability in their life, they have lack thereof. But I do notice that when this person is in a stable setting, they seem to be more I don't know if I want to say stable or settled within the mind and the body. They seem to be focused on other things that they want to talk about, other things that they want to say, other things that they want to do. They take better care of their appearance and, how they look, the way they dress, how they carry themselves, having themselves put together. But I notice when this person is not in a stable setting, okay, that it seems that this person falls apart. What else do I want to say? Okay, I'm gonna go on with that. When this person is not in a stable setting, when they're in the elements, if you will, meaning when they don't have a stable place to go, and they're just out in the elements, which is nature. They seem to fall apart, and that's when it's like this. That's when this radical talk that is back and forth in all over the place seems to appear. And I've been around a lot of people. I've seen a lot of things. I read people very well. This person, first of all, I'm going to say this. Anytime that you feel like, anytime you meet a person, whether it's yourself or you come into contact with somebody else, anytime a person have to constantly make an effort or make it a point that they're not doing this, they're not into that, they really are. Okay? So anytime just like somebody randomly, you know how somebody offers a lie? I can't stand when somebody offers a lie. I can read people very well. So when people offer, it's one thing when somebody asks you something and you tell a little white lie, or you just blatantly tell a lie about whatever somebody's asking you. But when nobody has asked you anything or said something and you just offer a lie, I'd be able to read that shit and pick up on that shit quick. You understand what I'm saying? So say you're talking, you're listening to somebody talk, and they constantly keep pushing the fact, oh, I'm not a hoe. I don't sell no ass. I don't do no drugs. Like, yeah, nobody even asked you for that. Why are you saying that? Why are you bringing that up? Why do you keep talking about that? Okay? That's because this person really is into that, and they're trying to throw people off by mentioning that they're not doing those things. They're not saying those things. Okay? Anybody with any common sense, with this person is off balance. They're in an unstable situation. And another thing I noticed about this person, I know this person gets high because when this person is on camera, they're always rubbing their nose. They're always cleaning their nose. If I could, I'm not dressed right now for you all to see me, but they're constantly, doing this on their nose, rubbing their nose or whatever, which I know this is a main gang stalking tactic that gang stalkers use. When you hear the word no, or nose, which N-O-S-E, nose, in which language, as well as subliminal language, as well as gang stalker use it to so if you're listening to something, if you're a targeted individual and say you're listening to something, you're hearing something, you're watching something, you're doing something, you may see a gang stalker who subliminally almost taunting you, threatening you type of thing. They'll rub their nose in an effort to tell you, oh, hey, we know about this, or telling you blatantly no about something. Okay? Like, no, that's not what that is, or we know about this, that, and the other, or whatever, like that, or whatever, if you know what I mean. You see it happen all the time, especially if you're a targeted individual. You'll know exactly what I mean. To people who are like foreign to what I'm talking about, you may not quite understand, but so it's something that I've come to notice that gang stalkers do anyway or whatever. But when people have drug addictions, they subconsciously do things based on around that drug addiction that they have. So say for instance, somebody who snorts cocaine or meth or whatever they snort, they will be subconscious about the nose area, because to make sure residue or something could be around their nose or on their nose. You may hear them sniff a lot. They may constantly have a running nose or something like that. If they don't constantly have a running nose or is sniffing a lot, they will always be touching the nose, rubbing the nose and different things like that or whatever. And this person does this like all the time. And it's a few times where I have actually seen residue and different things on this person's nose, but nonetheless, so I was trying to figure out, I'm like, I believe this person has some other type of mental health issues for sure. And so I was trying to figure out, okay, it's either because it seems like this person, they're in a more stable set of mind when they have a place to stay. But when they don't have a place to stay and they're in the elements, it's like they totally lose it. What they normally talk about, what they normally do, it's totally different. It becomes radical. It becomes like, attack on this person, attack on that person. This person in particular is obsessed with celebrities. Like, obsessed with celebrities, okay? Very much so. Okay, to the point of saying that celebrities is really her, their parents, or really their brother, or really their certain celebrities want to make a deal with them, or wanted to work with them. These certain celebrities are stalking them and harassing them and following them and watching them, and it's all over the place. And I'm talking like slandering these people by name, calling them out by name, and it's some of the same names over and over and over again. This person in particular is obsessed with the Jacksons, the majority, the entire Jackson family, but this person mentions Janet Jackson, Michael Jackson, Joe Jackson, and Catherine Jackson over and over and over again. This person is absolutely obsessed with Future and Floyd Mayweather. They make mention of these persons over and over and over again. In one way saying that they want to be their lovers or want to work with them, and the other way saying that they are their long lost brothers and different things like that. And recently it was like bringing up Sierra and Russell. This person has brought up Soulja Boy and Kevin Gates, Evil Drika at one point, Thugga, which I think is like, I think he goes by like Young Thug or something like that or whatever. But this person has like a fascination with celebrities, but this person has done music themselves in the past. Like, I'm not discrediting this person for that. I'm not even going to mention this person's name because that's not what this is about. I'm doing this reading, okay, because this person's radical behavior that I notice and way of speaking and things that is said kind of triggered me to look more into something that I've already been noticing, not even just with this people, just to kind of put this person. That's the reason why I'm not seeing this person's name, because this is not about you know what I'm saying, shame or blame or low blowing somebody or in dislike of somebody or something like that. I don't have those feelings towards this person at all, but at the same time, I can clearly know that something is not right, that something is wrong, okay? But it's actually something, it made me look into this more because it's something that I noticed was going on with several different people before, and I just haven't said anything about it. And the reason why I haven't said anything about it is because the other people that I've heard this from and seen this from, I clearly know are ops. I clearly know are gang stalkers themselves. I clearly know are sellouts. You understand what I'm saying? See, they throw these people in the mix of people who are actually targets and going through things. They throw these ops in the midst of that, and they try to play pretend and put on an act and say these things and do these things, and then it's in an effort to gang stalk and target the real targets. You understand what I'm saying? To trigger them in some type of way or make them feel some type of way. So I clearly know that. I knew that a long time ago. But this person, delusion is like far and beyond, and it's like to the point, like a lot of things that this person says, it's like I'm like, these people don't even know this person. And if this, even if, but because this person do music, um, and when they're focused, when they're stable, they could probably go really far with that. They could like do really good with that or whatever. So like I said, there's no slick shot to this person and their capabilities or anything like that or whatever. Um, and this person seemed to be better when they are more, you know what I'm saying, stable minded or whatever. But anyway, long story short, so I was trying to figure out, I'm like, it's some type of underlying mental conflict, mental illness that's going on, but I'm trying to figure out, is it when this person has the drugs that they have this mental breakdown, or when this person is without the drugs and without a place to stay, that is solely just a mental illness, and is when this person have a breakdown. Okay, it's one or the other, because when this person is in a stable setting, like when they have somewhere to stay and different things like that, and you know, this person's focused more on how their appearance, how they dress, their makeup, how they look, their hair being done, their nails looking decent, being on camera, actually doing, you know, the content that they create, you know, talking about other things, you know, maybe trying to help or assist other people and different things like that. But I notice when this person is like out in the elements, like all day, all night, like literally sleeping outside and different things or whatever, and that's no slick shot, that's no wisecrack, because there's a lot of people that is going through. And what I have noticed is many people probably haven't been paying attention, but it is an appalling rate of people who do tarot, who are awakened, and who are outspoken, who end up being homeless. And they're either homeless and on the street, or they're homeless, but they're living in hotels. I've noticed an alarming rate of people in general, okay? But there's an alarming rate of people who are in the tarot community, who are in the spiritual community, people who are awakened, people whose third eye is open, and you know, people who are outspoken and speak truth, who wind up being homeless. And if they have vehicles, they're living in their vehicles. If they don't have vehicles, they're like literally living in the element on the streets, or either in a hotel when they have the money to get in a hotel. This is like an alarming rate, and I'm like, this is bullshit. Like, this is, I know this is being done on purpose. I know this is due to systematic abuse and being done on purpose. But so what I'm getting to, what I wrote down here, there's some type of mass mind control delusion that is going on, that is constructed by the government, satanic powers that be, okay? And what I have concluded is many individuals whom make up the mass population of people, there are some main things, and I wrote all this down as you can see here, okay? One, they claim to be being targeted, stalked, harassed, and illegally surveillance. Two, they claim to be attacked by witchcraft, black magic, and voodoo. Three, they claim that their parents or their family is not their real parents or family. Four, they claim to have a twin. Some of them claim to have a twin, not all of them, but there's several people that I have noticed who believe that they have a twin, or if they don't say that they have a twin, they believe that their identity has been stolen, and or they have a doppelganger. Five, they claim to have an inheritance that was stolen. And six, they have many of them have an obsession with celebrities or either government officials, okay? And my spirit guides tell me that many persons making such claims also may be ops, who have been brainwashed to say the things that they say, or they are either paid ops and gang stalkers to do so in an effort to tell someone else's true story, or target the real victim of these things, okay? And I know this to be true because I'm a targeted individual myself, but like when I see these other people, they are so radical in the things that they say, and the things that they're doing. It's like, from my viewpoint, it's like unhealthy. It's like it comes off like borderline mental illness or something. I'm not even sure what you want to call it. And I've talked to you all about many different things that has happened in my life that I have endured and different things. And these are documented facts. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And when I'm doing a reading or something for y'all and there's something that I identify with, I tell you all the truth about things that I have endured, things that I have gone through. I've literally posted real videos where gang stalkers have called me and made all type of threats and different things like that. So like, I got no reason to make up any damn thing. You know what I'm saying? Shit that I didn't actually went through in my life is like real shit, is documented fact, is documented proof. I'm not radical in my speech or way of thinking at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? And this person, the reason why this person really made me feel some type of way, because when this person talks about the Jacksons, it makes me think about somebody. I feel like this shit has been going on for a long time. The government really need to stop messing with people's minds and putting people under mind control and brainwashing people. And I know it is them that is behind this shit, because they're the only one who has the power, who has the control, who has the wealth, who has the technology to do this type of shit. And those who are not and believe that this stuff is possible, these people literally have the technology to make you believe whatever they want you to believe, make you think whatever they want you to think, make you do whatever they want you to do. Like, they literally can take a straight person who has been heterosexual their entire life and totally change their mind and make them be homosexual. They can literally take a regular, everyday, average Joe person and trigger them to go and commit a heinous crime. They have the technology. What the technology is called exactly, I'm not sure of, but they have the fucking technology to do it. I swear to God, they do. I've literally seen this shit with my own eyes. And it's a lot of people who are like sucked into this. Like, I've even told you all before, like, I've literally had I've had total ops that have come to me, like, they're attracted to me, that like they like me, and I kid y'all not, they can flip the shit on and off like a light switch. I literally watched, there was like literally no problem, and I literally watched them. It was like they flipped the shit on, and this person got all of a sudden aggressive with me, trying to choke me out, trying to hurt me, harm me, and like a light switch, they flipped it off. And then all of a sudden it was like, when this person came back too, this person like reached out to try to hug me and different things like that, but then they kind of caught themselves and they seen how I was looking. I knew then that what this person was doing, it was like almost like an outer body experience. It was almost like them being controlled by another force, something else. I know this shit is possible. This is like literally the shit that they use on people that y'all see who are mass shooters and different things like that. Those persons are under mind control. They're targets themselves. They are triggered to commit those crimes. And what most people don't understand, most targeted individuals don't understand, I have come to notice in my research that even the telepathic communication that that targeted individuals experience, which is they call voice to skull or either V2K, is really nothing more than telepathic communication being beamed at your head. They tap into frequencies in your brain, and they are able to implant thoughts. You even can hear certain things. They can control your thought patterns, change your thought patterns, put other thoughts in your mind, even put motion picture type of images in your mind, all this other kind of shit. They can do all of this shit remotely. Okay, this is their touchless torture tactics. These are militarized weaponry. This is our electromagnetic frequencies and pulses that they are using, electromagnetic weaponries that they are using, directed energy weapons, whatever you want to call it, that the government is using on people. And they're using this for mass mind control. And there's a complete delusion that a lot of people, that they have placed on a lot of people. They do this they don't discriminate. They do it to children. I've literally seen them trigger my daughter to say and do certain things just to trigger me in some type of way, just to get a reaction out of me in some type of way while they sit back and watch and listen. I kid you not. And my daughter is not a bad child. You understand what I'm saying? Like, she has her disability, so without her medication, she will be do certain things, get into certain things, and all this other kind of stuff or whatever ever. But as far as her behavior with her medication and different things like that is controlled. But I've literally, even with her medication, I've literally seen them trigger her to do certain things. Like, for instance, use the bathroom on herself, just for me to find they'll trigger her to do it on purpose, just for me to find out and say pee. It's something about pee that they use all the time, just for me to say, oh, you done peed on yourself or something like that or whatever. They have literally triggered her to do this. When I first realized that I was a targeted individual, they would trigger my daughter to act out, and she would act out in ways that she had never acted out before. I'm talking about aggressive, ready to fight, and all kinds of shit. And for the simplest of things, me telling her, straighten up your room, pull the trash out your room, sweep your floor, pick up your toys, put them up, simple shit. It will be World War III if I went in there and took her phone, her tablet, her TV right now. Which is like the most severe of a punishment she get if you understand what I'm saying. If she don't, if she's not doing what she's supposed to do. Okay, you're gonna lose your phone purchases. You're gonna lose the tablet, all your electronics, because young people, that's all they care about these days. Okay, you cut off the Wi-Fi, you take their electronics, and they would lose their damn mind. You understand what I'm saying? I've literally seen him, I mean, like, so angry, like aggressively angry, and it's triggered in her. And it's like a light switch. It'll cut on 1 minute, and it's just explosive, and it'll flip it off, and she's just regular. She's just calm. Oh, Mom, I'm sorry for how I acted. Can I get a snack? Like what you just did to me. You don't understand what I'm saying? But she don't act like that. And when I got to the point when they were triggered, they stopped doing it, because I would get to the point where I'm just going to ignore you. I'm going to let you have your tantrum. Soon enough, you'll get tired and you'll calm down. And then you're going to do what I said. You understand what I'm saying? So once they realized that I wasn't going to feed into that bullshit, okay? Because I can get down with the best of them, and trust and believe me, if I turn my shit on, my attitude can be worse than yours. So I'm going to let you have your tantrum. I'm going to let you get through. And when you get through and you calm down, then you still going to do what the hell I told you to do. Okay? And I tell them all the time, don't let the devil use you. Don't allow these witches and these Satanists in power to work through you, because you're the only one that's going to have to pay the consequences, not them. And trust and believe me, they don't give a damn about you. I'm the one love you. I'm the one taking care of you. You don't want for shit up in here. You got more toys, more gadgets, more gadgets than the law allow. You don't want for shit. You got brand new clothes or shoes you ain't never even worn. You got more food, more snacks, more treats, and all other kind of shit. It's babies in the world that's being abused severely. It's babies in the world that's starving. It's babies in the world that ain't got half of what the hell you got. So when you get through having your tantrum, and you get through, you're going to do what I told you to do. And you're going to straighten up and do right. You understand what I'm saying? But they do certain things. I've literally seen them trigger people right in front of me. I've seen them trigger people. I've even seen them trigger people, y'all, that I know. And I'm highly intuitive. I'm an empathic person. I have the ability to feel the feelings of other people. I've literally seen them use people who I know are not attracted to me, who don't even like me, people I know who are a part of the plot and working against me, trigger them people to come on to me sexually. It's something with what targeted individuals don't know, that even the gang stalkers are being controlled. They are being controlled by these people so much so that they are like scared to death. If they don't do what they're told, they like threaten them in some type of way. Like, I've literally seen them trigger somebody to get like If they told them to get on all fours and bark like a dog, if it was going to trigger you in some type of way, they would fucking do it. I've literally seen them trigger somebody to fall on the floor and act like they having a damn seizure just to get your attention, to see what you're going to say, to see what you're going to do. And they sit back and watch it. I've literally seen, I swear to God, all my life. I ain't even got to put it on nothing to nobody else. I put it on myself. I'm telling you what I know. And I got no reason to bullshit y'all. I got no reason to lie. I don't tell y'all this shit just for make believe. So I know this shit is going on. But I figured that the people who are being targeted was few and far in between. And even though I've seen people all over the world from different, facets of life and different things who are going through these things, those of us who are real targets, we speak sensibly to people about what we're going through. It's not radical. It's not belligerent. It don't come off as ignorant. It don't come off as fantasy, fairy tale, make believe. It just be logical shit. Hey, today is such and such, and this happened to me, or what? It's just be regular conversation. You know what I'm saying? It don't be, like I said, it don't be hostile. It's not threatening. It's not like, oh, I want to go and knock these MFs off and fuck these motherfuckers. And you know what I'm saying? It's not hostile. It's not radical. It's not explosive. Real targeted individuals, you know who real targeted individuals are, because it affects us on an emotional level that real targets have to speak. We know that we have to be careful who we express what is happening to. And so we have to be as logical as possible when speaking about these things. Other people who are saying certain things are struggling with mental illness, are struggling. And I'm going to tell you, the worst cocktail is to mix mental illness with drug abuse, alcoholism, and demonic possession. If a person is dealing with mental illness, drug abuse, and demonic possession, y'all, they fucked up on a whole nother level. And real targeted individuals know, for us to have a clear mind, because they use that, okay? You want any type of psychedelic or at all, anything that stimulates the mind on that level at all, these people in power will take that to their advantage. What the technology that they use is able to enhance or decrease anything. And I know this because there are times that they have technology where they can beam shit at you and cause pain in your body. It sounds weird, y'all, I know. They can do things to control even your bodily fluids. And what I mean, women who have cycles, they can make your cycle stay on longer. They can make it be heavier. If you notice, those of you who are targeted individuals, when you get your cycles, you would notice the same time you get your cycles, you're being hit with a lot of you're being targeted really heavy, and you also deal with a whole lot of witchcraft and spells and curses that they get done on you as well. These people are fascinated with the blood and different things like that, but they literally have the power to do. They can invoke pain in your body and different things like that. When it gets to the point when your targeting gets so severe, they will begin to deprive you of sleep. It's one of their main targeting tactics. They deprive you of sleep in an effort to drain your energy, to keep you from doing things you need to do, from functioning properly, and all this other kind of shit or whatever. And if you take something like that would be a normal sleep aid, say you took some type of sleeping pill, or you took some melatonin, or anything like that that would help, that would induce sleep, encourage sleep. And I have taken that stuff before, y'all, and it has not even worked. I have still stayed up a full 24, 48 hours. And I don't do nothing. Y'all, I have went without sleep, without even... There's time you still feel the sense of tiredness, but not sleepiness. Because there's a difference. You ever been tired but couldn't go to sleep? Most people who feel like that are people who are on drugs. Nothing keeps you up like that unless it's meth, really good cocaine, or something like that. You understand what I'm saying, yo? I've never had a problem a day in my life with insomnia. It's one of their main targeting tactics to deprive you of sleep in an effort to drain you of your energy. And what they do is and if you do get any sleep, they'll have you up all day, all through the night, all through the wee hours of the morning. If you do fall asleep, you may be able to fall asleep between 6 a.m. and 9 a.m. And once you get to sleep, you're so tired, you sleep throughout the whole day. So if you got nothing else to do, you're liable to sleep till 5 o'clock in the evening because you haven't had any sleep from the day before. But once you get up between 3 and 5 or something like that, depending on how long you sleep, once you're up, you're up. You can't go back to sleep. So say you don't get up, if you haven't had any sleep, if you weren't able to go to sleep till 9 in the morning, you don't get up, they don't force you to wake back up until 5 in the evening. You're up from 5 that evening, all the rest of the day, all through the night, all through the wee hours of the morning, and until the next time you're able to go to sleep. That's if you're even able to go to sleep. There's times that I've been up 24, 48, 72 hours. When I first realized that spell work was being done on me and that I was being targeted, y'all, I had literally went like 3 days without sleep and didn't even realize I hadn't been asleep. I went 3 days without eating and wasn't even hungry. Didn't even realize that I hadn't slept or ate or anything. And I have a tattoo on my arm. It's a name, but at the end of the name, I'm not gonna say the person's name. It's EAT, which is eat. And so this one day I was so tired and I was just sitting up and I was flipping through the pictures in my phone. And I ran across this picture of myself, and the angle that I took the picture, you only could see the end of that name. And I was subliminally being told by spirit, eat. You need to eat. And so this is how when heavy spell work is being done on you, you can keep your weight up. Eat. Even when you don't have an appetite to eat, it's because you're being forced to do that. And what happens is you drastically lose weight. Like when I posted the pictures to my Facebook. This was years and years and years ago. Y'all have to understand, I've been a target now for like 8, 9 years, 10 years, something like that. When I first realized I was a target, y'all, I kid you not, I lost about 80 pounds in a month. And what the gang stalkers do is they'll do this heavy spell work on you and be using this illegal technology on you, targeting you and different shit, and you're not aware of what's going on at the time or whatever. So you may not be eating properly, you're not sleeping properly, you lose drastic amounts of weight, and then they'll go around and try to tell people, oh, something's wrong with that person's is sick or something like that, and it don't be shit like that, and people look at you and be like, damn, they damn sure did lose weight, and different shit like that or whatever. This is like literally what these people do. So Spirit made me aware of what the hell was going on, and I'll never forget the day that I realized that these individuals could hear me, could hear my even in the privacy of my own home, was tapped into my thoughts and all this other kind. I'll never forget the day, because every evening I watched the same show, and it would be close to time for my daughter to get out of school. I would go outside to her bus stop at a particular time to get her from her bus or whatever. But I used to watch this show with what's his name on there, something Brady, the Let's Make a Deal show or whatever. I kid you not. And you know how you watch game shows and different things like that, and you like yell out the answer and different things like that? Y'all, I kid you not, the day that I realized that these people were able to hear me and were listening to me, I had answered the question correctly, and it was like the people on the show had answered me in real time. It wasn't like it was a trick. it's really hard to explain. It's probably really hard to freaking believe. And this is how I knew that, and this is when I realized I literally stopped watching live shows. It's really bad if you watch live shows. They will speak to you in real time if you're listening to anything live. So live radio, live news, any shows that are live, I stopped watching live shows. If I watch it, I'll watch it after it has originally aired live and watch the replay of it or whatever. But they even still have ways to mess with your psyche and align that with what's being said and done in these shows and in these movies. This is how you can watch movies and different shows and different things, and it triggers you to feel certain ways, and it aligns with certain things that's going on in your life and all this other kind of things or whatever. And the thing that is really phenomenal to me, if you're thinking something or you're saying something, these people who are who are a part of this targeting victims, it always amazes me when they pause. They'll pause and they listen with, they don't understand that they're listening with their ears, but they don't understand that those of us who can see and who understands what they're doing, they really listen with their eyes. Their eyes will get crazy. They'll get to looking weird, but they're listening with their ears, and they're listening for that telepathic communication that they are getting too. And this is the one things that targeted individuals don't understand. You think that we're being hit with, they call it voice to skull or V2K. You can actually look it up. It's a real meaning, but it's nothing more than telepathic communication. You never want to go around and be like, oh, I hear voices and different things. People who hear voices, they're actually hearing those voices through their eardrum. This is another way of hearing. You don't hear telepathic communication through the eardrum. It's communication that's being to the mind without actually opening your mouth and using vocal cords to speak. The government has been able to master telepathic communication, but through technology. And they use this technology to beam that telepathic communication to people's mind. This is the same way that they are able to communicate. They use that to communicate with the targeted individuals, but they also use that telepathic communication through technology to communicate with the gang stalkers. This is how, in real time, if you say something or do something and you're standing next to somebody or walk past somebody and they say something that you just said, but you were in private when you said something, this is how these people know certain things. Or if you're talking to someone or whatever, they will have these people do certain things, making it seem like they heard what you just said or know what you just did and different things like that. They're getting telepathic communication. All you think you got to do is watch these people. They listen with their eyes. You can always tell. It amazes me when they pause. This is how I'd be able to know the people who be online, who be gang stalkers, even some other readers. It's smack dead in the middle of their readings. They'll pause and get quiet. They're listening for that telepathic communication. They're listening to them telling them what to do, what to say next, and different things like that, and how it's going to target. It's meant to target certain other people in certain ways for them to be triggered in certain ways. But anyway, guys, we're going to get back to this. So this is what I've noticed. There are a lot of people who are claiming to be targeted, stalked, harassed, and illegally surveillanced. There are people who are claiming to be attacked by witchcraft, black magic, and voodoo. There are people who are claiming that their parents or their family are not their real parents or family. There are certain individuals who believe that they have a twin or a doppelganger. There's a lot of people who are claiming to have an inheritance that has been kept from them or has been stolen from them. Okay? There's also a lot of these individuals who has a severe radical obsession with celebrities and government officials, guys. Okay, so that's what's going on here. We're going to look more into this. Well, I'm going to look more into this for you all, but there's a lot of people who are in mental conflict over this. Okay, some people are just being fucked with. Okay, and other people are literally being given a script of people's real lives, like myself. Okay, like I kid you not, they're giving these people real scripts to other people's lives, and these people, some of these people, they are actually using their technology to make these people think that that's their story. Other these people are ops. They're gang stalkers, and they're saying these things and doing these things in an effort to target the real victims of these things. And that's the conclusion that I have come to. This is a mass mind control fucking delusion, and people are not understanding that this is being run, ruled, and controlled by the government. Okay, I done told you before, I ain't gonna be your patsy or your puppets. Okay, and I think logically about everything. Even when there is something that is mystical or mysterious about something, I'm doing research on it. I'm looking into it. I observe very well. Okay, I come off very logical in speaking. There's nothing radical about anything pertaining to me. Okay, because a lot of things that goes on, uh, uh, majority of the time, can be broken down scientifically. There is a reasoning behind what is happening, what is occurring, what is going on. And the sad thing about it is that our very supposed leaders who are in power, they're the ones who are abusing their power and who are abusing their authority to do these things against the masses, to attack the masses. Okay, why? Because they want world domination. They want to control the minds, the bodies, the souls, and the spirit of the human population. It is what is going on. And in those of us, see, they're doing this to everybody. But most people, they do it on a because they have a covert and an overt way of doing this. Those of you all who are not experiencing these things, or you think you're not experiencing these things, you are actually experiencing these things. You just don't know you're experiencing these things because you're really not awakened yet. Trust and believe. Once they realize that you are awakened and you begin to speak out truth about what you have awakened to, they will then make the targeting known to you that you are being targeted. That's how it goes. But technically, everybody is under in this matrix, under this mass mind control, this mass delusion of bullshit that they have conjured up. Okay, but it pisses me off because I'm literally seeing like some people, like, you gotta have a strong mind, y'all. If you don't have a strong mind, I've seen people who don't have a strong mind. They're already struggling with either drug addictions and especially mental illness. Those who already suffer with and see, the government, they love that. If you got any type of mental health problem, they will prey the fuck on that, because you just come off as looking crazy. You just come off as looking delusional. You just come off as being in some type of twisted fantasy and different shit like that. So I really hate it, and it really, y'all need to understand, I am a healer. Okay, and I'm put here on this earth to help and heal people of all different walks of life. Well, okay, so just like that person I said in the beginning, I don't slander people by name. There's a reason why I didn't say this person's name. Okay, and I've actually seen this affect many different people. But what pisses me off about this is they prey on the people who they feel like are the weakest links, the people who they feel like are the most vulnerable. You'll need to understand, this is human experimentation that is being done in real time, right in your face, happening every fucking day. And I hate that. I don't like people who take advantage of other people, like people with disabilities and people with mental illness, and even people who are struggling with drug or alcohol addictions, because you're fucking with people's minds on purpose. You're fucking with people's minds on purpose, and you're making a mockery of real victims who have experienced these damn things. And you're wrapping us all up into one ball and sitting back, doodling your thumbs, hiding your hands like you ain't got shit to do with shit. But you can get that shit over on other people. You ain't gonna get that shit over on me, because I am very logical in my manner of thinking. And I will research and study any fucking thing. You can think because I don't have any of your degrees and gone through to any of your fancy prestigious ass colleges, and because I'm not a part of any of your fucking secret societies, your cliques, your clubs, and your groups, that I'm somehow unimportant. But that would be your mistake. Because I see clearly what the hell is happening here. And it's real fucked up, y'all. Y'all need to understand this shit has driven people to suicide, and these people have done it on purpose. This shit has driven people to mania, to complete insanity. And they have been confined to mental institutions and doped up on medications that makes them mentally ill any damn way. Cause the psychotropics, it don't help. It don't heal no damn body. It actually gives you a fucking mental illness. You take lithium, and lithium will make you feel like you are being electrocuted. You are being electrically shocked in real life while wide the fuck awake. It will give you a mental illness. Zoloft, imipramine, Prozac, all that shit. It don't help nothing. It don't cure nothing. Why? Look at the drug facts. Look at the shit that comes from the FDA. A lot of that medication will give your ass suicidal thoughts. That means if you are given an if you were just depressed, but you didn't have suicidal thoughts before the hell you were given an antidepressant that is given to you can cause you to have fucking suicidal fucking thoughts. So how is it a help of any damn thing? And none of that shit cures any fucking thing or fix any of the damn problems that you are experiencing, which is the reasoning anybody would be prescribed any of that shit. See, they assume us all to be ignorant and to be done, especially people who are my color. We ain't supposed to know nothing. We're not supposed to know this shit. Because they want us all brainwashed, dumbed down, under mind control. And at their beck and call, and on all fours, crawling up and behind them, kissing their ass. But I see what is happening here. You're making a mockery of real fucking victims, and you're playing with people's fucking minds, and you're making people have mental fucking breakdowns. You got people around here who are committing suicide, people around here committing homicide, people around here just going insane, and ended up being imprisoned or institutionalized, all because you fucked with their mind and you triggered them to be that way, to feed your own fucking agenda. And I see it clearly. I ain't your puppet, and I ain't your goddamn patsy. So we're gonna look into this. We're going to look into this. Spirit, please give us clear and accurate messages as it relates to this mass mind control delusion, please, that's been constructed by the government, the satanic powers that be. See, they didn't think anybody would ever find out of these things, okay? But we're in the age of Aquarius, okay? The age of the awakening. It's a whole lot more people who are awake than what they fucking expected. And unfortunately for them, they ain't ready to usher in their new world fucking order yet. So now they just got a whole bunch of awakened people on their damn hands. More than they know what to fuck to do with. So they're using this illegal ass fucking technology to fuck with people's minds. Yeah, I know that too. And besides that, there's a whole lot of damn people who are into witchcraft. And I find it very appalling. I also find it very hypocritical, because if you talk to a bunch of black people, and I mean hypocritical amongst my people who are my color, who look like me, who parade the fuck around here like you saved, sanctified, delivered, like you Christians and shit, and any damn thing to have to do with anything devilish or Luciferian or evil or wicked or indifferent, you put it off on the fucking white man. Oh, that's them white folks. But don't get it twisted, bitch. I've done my research on that shit too. You look up voodoo right now and you see a whole bunch of fucking black faces. See, what has happened is the white man has done what the white man has always done. That's still a lot of your shit and use it for themselves. So that voodoo shit, it came from you. It came from your fucking roots. They just know how to use it real fucking well. They use it on your people, and they train your ass to protect your oppressors and to use it on your own kind as well. Because you don't use none of that voodoo hoodoo bullshit on the white man. No, you only use it on your fucking kind. You can trace that shit back to fucking Haiti, to Louisiana, to Africa, or Jamaica, all these damn places where a whole bunch of colored people are. It's your shit. It comes from your bloodline. It comes from your roots. They just came along and stole it. Just like they did with the Native Americans. They stole all them people. They stole them people's land. They stole all their talents, their skills, and their abilities, and they put them people on reservations. And they just learn how to flip the shit and master it and use it for themselves. Your shit, though. Nine of Swords. Mental conflict. That what I talk? We were just talking about mental conflict. This shit has a lot of people in mental conflict. Stress, depressed, dealing with anxiety. Being haunted and taunted. Dealing with sleepless nights, being worried, being scared. That's what's going on here. This mental conflict is what is causing the actual conflict amongst the masses, amongst the people, with the Five of Swords here. The Five of Swords talks about conflict and defeat. Conflict of any kind. So you have mental conflict and conflict here. Nine of Swords, Five of Swords here. And you know what? They're making a whole hell of a lot of money off of doing this to people. The powers that be are making a whole hell of a lot of money off of doing this to the American people. And when you speak of humanity, human beings, there's only one race. That's the human race. We don't have been divided by fucking color that don't fucking matter. Why? Because on the inside, we all have the same amount of damn bones. We all bleed the same color. We all have the same equal amount of every fucking thing. It's just that our skin, our flesh tends to be lighter or darker or tanned or however. And they've segregated us by that. But on the inside, we're all the fucking same. They're making a whole lot of money off of this technology that they're using. They're abusing human beings. And this is not an American problem. This is not something that's just happening in America. This is a worldwide problem. This is happening to people of all walks of life, of all races, all over the world. Spirit, what else is going on with this mass mind control delusion? What else is going on with this mass mind control delusion? I tend to believe that there's a whole lot of masculines. There's a whole lot of masculines that is behind the operation of this. They want to control the mind, the body, the soul, and the spirit of human beings. They're in the business of collecting souls. Ten of Swords here. The Ten of Swords talks about disloyalty. It talks about betrayals. It talks about endings. It talks about sabotage. That's what's going on here. They're manipulating and they're controlling people in various different ways. Manipulating people's minds to do things, to feel things, to think things, to act, to react, to act a certain way. Judgment. This is the decisions that they have made to betray the people, to cause this conflict and defeat amongst the people by putting them in a state of mental conflict, by fucking with people's conscience. And they're doing this shit on purpose. And the people around you who go along with this, see, you got willing slaves out here. Y'all are willing slaves. See, back in the day, they were forcing people into slavery. Today, y'all are willing slaves for fucking incentives. You want a certain position, title, or role, you sell out. You want to move out the hood to a middle class neighborhood. You want a slice of a pie or some shit. You sell out. You want you a decent car or some shit. You sell out. Y'all sell out for fucking incentives. Magician. There's a combination of witchcraft, sorcery, and black magic and voodoo that is being combined with illegal technology. This electronic torture that they are using on people to keep people in mental conflict. And it's a whole group of these individuals that make up the shadow government, that make up the satanic powers that be. Spirits say that's the truth. That is clarity. They're using witchcraft, sorcery, black magic, and voodoo with a combination of illegal technology to attack human beings the way they do, to cause them to be in mental conflict, to cause them illusions, to cause them delusions, to cause them mental breakdowns, to cause mental health concerns in general. And they do it on purpose, making people appear mentally ill when they are not. And this shit causes people, they have literally forced people to suicide on purpose. Y'all not paying attention to this. You know how many family annihilators this has been? People who have just gotten up and decide to massacre an entire family. They were under mind control. They were triggered to do that shit. You know how many women have got up and killed their babies? They were under mind control. They were triggered to do that shit. You go and talk to any of these people right the fuck now. They will tell you. Many of them will tell you that have done interviews before. They will tell you they heard a voice that told them that their children were demons, or they needed to kill them, or they heard a voice that told them that they needed to save their children from the wickedness of this world, so they needed to kill them. Or some of them have said that God told them to kill their kids. Some of them have even said those are the ones who are really, really religious. See, they'll use whatever your beliefs are against you. They flip that shit and they use it to mentally fuck with you. There have even been people who have said that the devil told them to kill their kids. They're fucking with people's mind, and they're using telepathic community. The voices people are seeing that they are hearing, and psychologists need to know this. I believe psychologists already know this shit. They just don't say shit about it because they're in the pocket of the satanic powers that be. So they write your business down on a little yellow legal pad, and at the end of the damn session, they write your ass a prescriptions for some psychotropic or antidepressant or some shit, because that's their job, to keep humanity doped up. That also puts you under mind control. That's why it's best to be in your right mind. That's why it's best to not be on any of these psychedelics, any of these drugs. You can have a drink every now and then, but don't drink to be drunken. When you drink to be drunken, that's why they call liquor spirits. Other spirits get on you and in you. If you drink to be drunken, it alters your state of mind. These spirits can come through you. They come through a portal, through your body, through you. Electricity, energy is all around us. But y'all need to understand that same electricity and energy is in every last one of us. This is how they have figured out. Why do you think that they have studied the human brain and the human body for so long? It wasn't they could create something that could save your fucking life. They were working on how they can control the masses. so they can usher your ass to the slaughter. So when they decide to declare martial law and they tell you to release all your things unto them and to follow them to the FEMA camps, you will go willingly. You won't fight back against them. It is mass mind control. That's why they got so many people out here with the same fucking delusion. The fucked up thing about this is they're giving people the same script. And it's actually certain victims' real stories. Some of us were actually the fuck abducted. Fucked up tragic shit actually happened to some of us in our childhood. Some of us are traffic victims. Some of us have been put in fraudulent, there have just been fraudulent adoptions, and we've ended up with fraudulent ass families who ain't really our families. Some of us have been stolen from other fucking lands. We've been under mind control since we were children. Many of us have been even chipped, implanted without our knowledge and our consent. Many of us went through satanic ritual abuse, was abused sexually as a child, before and or after the age of 6. Many of us have had an inheritance that was stolen from us. Many of us actually had trust funds. Many of us have actually been purposely planted in poverty and hidden and blocked from being able to succeed or progress. Because we come from a certain bloodline, because we have certain power and different things. You think the satanic Bible said B don't know that? That's one of their main reasons. And they do the reasons they do this shit. They don't want you to know the power that is within you. Why? Because if you understood the real power that is within you, y'all would have been able to overthrow their ass a long time ago. They don't want that. They don't want you to know the power that you actually have. They don't want you to actually know that you are the rightful owners of this wealth and this damn land that they have stolen from you. They don't want you to know that. Because you would then be able to overthrow them. This is why they do what they do. I ain't got no reason to lie to you. You ain't nobody for me to lie to. I don't offer people lies. They use government officials. They really use these celebrities. They use these celebrities so badly. They really, really use these celebrities to push all of their agendas. They have these celebrities attacking certain ones of us. That's why they train them to be a part of the satanic Masonic agenda. Initiate them into being witches and warlocks and different things or whatever. Y'all need to understand. There are massive amount of people who are sellouts into this shit, and they all congregate together and do spell work over every fucking body. This is why chaotic, tragic shit is always happening. They're doing spell work on the world, spell work on the masses. And they don't care. They're doing this to children. They're doing this to the elderly. Old or young, they're doing this to people. And they're making hellified money off of their operations. While people are dying rapidly every day. While people are losing their minds rapidly every day. While people are being forced to suicide and homicide and all kinds of shit every single day. And they sit back and they fucking watch. Oh, it's perfectly fine for them to sit back in their mansions and sip their champagne and smoke their cocaine while they watch the destruction that they have created. And play pretend like they haven't a clue about anything. And they would never do no such a thing. This is beneath them. They were appalled by such a thing. when they know good and damn hell well they are the very ones that's behind it. Three of Swords. They're making bank off of your heartache, your heartbreak, your suffering, your pain, your misery, your anguish, your sorrow, your disappointment. Spirit say that's the truth. That's clarity, what I'm telling you. And it's just those of us who our third eye is open, who are actually awakened, that they attack the most. Seven of Wands. They are purposely causing challenges in people's life, burdens and hardships in people's lives. This is why I told you, you got to be strong, especially when you're alone. Because the Seven of Wands can also speak to determination, defense, standing up for yourselves, fighting back. This sits here up under the Ten of Swords. These people are causing these challenges and these burdens and these hardships on purpose because we're being ultimately betrayed by these disloyal people who want to bring an ending to us, to our lives. What else is going on here? Verify judgment, please. These people are liars, they're cheaters, they're thieves, they're manipulators, they're con artists. Verify judgment, please, Spirit. Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups talks about change, searching, empowerment, fulfillment. They have a desire for this great change. This is the reason why they have made the judgments and the decisions that they have to attack the human race the way they do. It's not a black thing. It's not a white thing. It's not a Mexican thing, a Latina thing, a Jamaican thing, a Haitian thing, Chinese thing, an Arabic thing. It's nothing like that. All people of all races are being attacked by this. Worldwide. And it's being publicly recognized with the Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck. There's way too many people who has been attacked and tortured by this, for this not to be understood, for this not to have been noticed. This is what's going on. Look at this. Ten of Cups. They're doing this to whole family dynamics. To large groups of people. It's a whole lot of them that's in behind this. But it's a whole lot more of us that they are doing this to. Because see, y'all need to understand, it's way more of us than it is of them that's in power. They make up 1% You don't want 99% of the masses, of the population, to rise up against your 1%. So they had to do something. They had to do something to control the mind, the body, the soul, the spirit of humanity. And that's exactly what they're doing. And it's destroying people every single day. And I'm going to get to the bottom of it. And I'm going to help and heal as many people as I so possibly can, because that is my mission. Even if it's at my own detriment. If I got to be a sacrifice for the greater good, then so be it. But the world going to know the truth. I'm going to leave a legacy. I will be known. And if me enduring saves hundreds of thousands to millions of others, then so be it. I've done my job. I've completed my mission. I've fulfilled my destiny. men, women, children are being affected by this on a daily fucking basis. And nobody is speaking logically about these things and about what's really happening. There's some type of competition and jealousy, envy, hatred, revengeful type of spirit amongst these people that makes them do the wicked, evil, awful things that they do, that makes them be hostile towards us, putting us in a position of being defensive and feeling like we need to protect ourselves while they feel like a sacrifice needs to be made. Spirits say that's the truth. They're making a whole lot of money off of doing this. They're causing towers in people's lives. They want a completion. They want an ending. This is the world. They're doing this worldwide, like I told you. This world sits right up under the 3 of Swords, which sits right up under the 9 of Pentacles. They're making a whole hell of a lot of money by causing heartache, heartbreak, sadness, sorrow, misery, pain, anguish to the world. It's not little isolated events. It's not just happening to poor people who are in poverty, who are living in a hood near you. This is being done to the world. Worldwide sacrifices are being made. It's happening in hoods, in ghettos, in middle class neighborhoods, and upper class neighborhoods. It's happening everywhere. It's happening all over. They want the people abandoned, neglected, restricted, unable to move or get out of a situation. This is being done for the purposes to cause mass genocide amongst the people. They want to cause a death. This death card sits right next to the world. This death card sits under the 7 of Wands and the 10 of Swords here. This ultimate betrayal is to ultimately sacrifice us all. Bring all of our lives to an abrupt end. High Priestess, this is the sacred knowledge. This is the sacred information. This is the occultic knowledge. This is that which is hidden. This is the wisdom in which they don't share amongst the masses. This is what's going on. Spirit, clarify this. Mass mind control delusion. Look at this. They are hierophants. Persons in power. Persons in authority. Priestess. Dark priests. Who have come together, who have placed themselves on pedestals before the people, who have this hatred, this envy, this jealousy, this competition, this revengefulness towards the people that is doing this to us. Spirits say they are liars, they are cheaters, they are deceivers, they are manipulators, they are con artists, and they've been sneaking and creeping around for the longest, trying to get away with what they have done. Yeah. Causing towers after tower. This tower sits right up under the world. This tower talks about problems of any kind. But it speaks of upheavals. It speaks of shakeups of things. It speaks to chaos and tragic events. And murder, death, harm, destruction, illness, injuries, lies, deceptions, disruptions. Chaos. That's what's going on here, y'all. That's what's going on here. They want the people stuck, restricted, unable to move, unable to get out of this situation. This is why they imprison the people. They institutionalize the people that they can't kill right out. This is the ultimate betrayal. This is how they are making their fortunes, or off of what they are doing to the masses. Somebody that is an air sign who is in power, it's got to be somebody way up in the shadows. King of Swords individual. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. It is a major part of this this mass mind control delusion. And they are making a hell of a lot of money off of this. Both the 9 and the 10 of coins are out here. It's a whole hell of a lot of them. And they're doing this to a whole hell of a lot of more people. This is what's happening, y'all. This is what's happening. This is what's going on behind the scenes, behind closed doors, behind the masses' back. This is what's going on. They are fucking with people's minds. They are forcing people to homelessness. And making them lose their mind while they're at it. And that's why I say you got to be strong. They trigger these awful, tragic things in people's life and different things. And watch them break down. Watch them deteriorate. And if you ain't got a strong mind, they watch you go and get high, go and get drunk, and sabotage your own damn life. But it's really they who have literally set you up for failure like that. See, they don't want people to know that either. Yeah. These individuals are chained to the devil. They're shepherds for the devil. They're full of toxicity, bad habits, addictions, addictive patterns of behavior, temptation, evil, wickedness, sinister energy here. They're working for the devil, and they've been working in secret to destroy the masses. Spirit, any other messages? Somebody who's an air sign is definitely involved here. There are a lot of women who are in power. There's also an there's an air sign who's high up in power, who is behind this, but there's also an earth sign. That air sign is going to be Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. The earth sign is going to be Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Whoever these men are, they're emperors. And they're high up in power, and they're ridiculously wealthy. And they're the ones who cause the shots on this shit. And it's destroying humanity. This emperor is sitting right here. He's looking directly at this devil. He's looking directly at this moon. He is a shepherd for the devil. He's embodied the devil energy here. And they're doing a whole lot of sick, twisted shit behind the scenes, behind closed doors, behind people's back. The moon talk about hidden things, secret things, what's done in the dark. Yeah. And there's schemes of teams of individuals in behind these emperors, right along with them, going along with the agenda to destroy the masses, to destroy humanity. This is what's happening, y'all. This was not going to be my first reading today, but I just had to come on and do this. And because I was going to say earlier, the person that that kind of triggered me to look more into this. And like I said, I had already been making mental note a lot of different things that other people were saying and different things or what have you, and notice a pattern of events. I just noticed a whole lot of people saying an inheritance was stolen from them, a whole lot of people saying that they're being targeted, a whole lot of people, saying that a home was stolen from them, a whole lot of people, just saying the same thing. But, a lot of those individuals, like I said, I chunked up to being ops, being paid gang stalkers who were targeting, put in place and was actually targeting real victims, saying certain things, doing certain things to trigger the real victims of those things on purpose. But this one individual, I began to look, I decided to look more into this today because of the simple fact, the things that this person have said is out there. Is really, really radical. This person says that the Jacksons aren't really the Jacksons, that Michael Jackson come to them in their dreams, that this person has literally said that Catherine Jackson is their mother, and then this person changed it up and said Janet Jackson, their real name was Janet Jackson, and that Janet Jackson is not really Janet Jackson, and this person said that Future wanted to work with them or wanted to do some type of deal or contract or something, and then this person went on to say that Future got some sisters or something that was attacking them and working against them and sending them threatening messages, and then it was like Future wanted to fuck them, and then it went to Future is this person's brother, twin brother, and then it went on to Floyd Mayweather is fooling with this person. Floyd Mayweather is their brother, and they was raised by Floyd Mayweather's family and different things. And I mean, like, this person said a lot. And the other day, this person just like totally went in on Sierra and was like, oh, she's still screwing with Future, and her husband Russell really wants, the person who was saying this. And I'm like, what in the fuck? And this person was like, Soulja Boy is hitting them up and texting them and different things, trying to get at them, but talking in secret, talking in codes. And Kevin Gates is all different kind of stuff. This person went on rants about Kevin Gates and even, his wife Drika, and this person began talking about Thugga. Y'all know Thug is like in prison right now for something or whatever. And I'm like, this shit is wild. And but I noticed that this person only breaks down like this at certain times, because there's other times I've seen this person do this, and what it seems to, this person don't have a place to live right now. And it's like when they're on the streets, they have this major mental breakdown. But it's like when they have a hotel and this person's kids is around and different things, this person pay more attention to their appearance and how they look and how they dress and doing their hair, doing their nails, and just, talking about other things with the people. But it's like, there could be something, and then it's like this person always be like, people are trying to, this person says that people always coming at them sexually and different things or whatever. But if you've seen how this person's dressed, then of course they do. But and you walking up and down the street and different things like that or whatever, like, it is what it is. But so it was just out there. But I said all of that to say, I noticed something in what this person was saying. There's somebody else in my supposed family, on my supposed dad's side, and her name happened to be Tiffany too, but she has a different name than I do. She's actually way younger than me, and she actually supposed to be my aunt, but I don't claim her as my aunt. She would be like my supposed dad's mother's sister, but she's like way, way younger than me. Like, it's stupid, dumb, crazy. Like, they ended up my supposed grandmother, which would have been my supposed dad's mother, adopted them when they were like babies because their mother like suffered from mental illness and different things like that or whatever. But anyway, nonetheless, not going into all that and putting their business out there and nothing like that. I remember something. This woman triggered me to remember something. Years and years ago, she was having some type of mental breakdown, and I remember her saying that Michael Jackson was her daddy, and that the family was hiding money from her and didn't want her to be with her real family and different things like that. And it triggered me to remember that because this person that I'm telling y'all about now is saying a lot of the same things. And this made me believe, I'm like, the fucking government is doing this. They are fucking with people's minds, and they are specifically people who already have mental illness. It makes them worse. And they say some of the most radical ass shit that don't make sense because, like, first of all, you know what I'm saying? If you've seen this person, yeah, Michael Jackson is not your daddy. First of all, okay? Second of all, everybody knows that Michael Jackson's children are white. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, and nobody has ever even known Michael Jackson to date a black woman, let alone ever have sex with a black woman, to even have your ass. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, it's trippy, bro. And y'all, there's a lot of things about this person. Not only is this person's name Tiffany, just like me, this person is also a Pisces, but this person is a February Pisces. I'm a March Pisces. So, the shit that I go through, they try to play Battle of the Tiffany's, Battle of the Pisces, Battle of the Witches in this bitch, but I don't compete with nobody. You understand what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I stand alone on my own, being my own fucking person, and a bitch could never. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't even pay that shit no attention. But anyway, it just made me, and that's just how coincidental and subliminal my life has been with everything. Y'all, I can break down all kinds of shit like this, okay? And I was born on 3/6. You need to understand, okay? And they have subliminals around 3/6. They also have subliminal around Pisces, okay? They also have subliminals around persons who are Pisces, who names begins with T, okay? Because of the cross, like, for Christians and different things or whatever. And then Pisces is the fish in the zodiac, and they use the fish as subliminals of Christ, okay? Which we are also water signs, and they do the water rituals. I've always had a nickname Diamond, which was something that was created, actually came to me when I was way younger. Being bounced back and forth between foster homes and facilities or whatever. There's one place that I was at, after I left there, somehow Diamond was with me, and I've always had Diamond, but it was because of some shit that they did to me. It was something that was created in me. Y'all just have to know how altars and different things are created, and how they do things to shatter one's mind and different things to really understand what I mean. But Diamond has always been with me. But Diamond is also another subliminal that the industry uses and different things. So there's a lot of different things that breaks down in my life that is subliminal to them. Also, everybody who has ever known me knows that leopard is my favorite print and pink is my favorite color. Leopard and animal print in general is something that the industry also use for beta sex kitten programming. But I don't like leopard because of that. Like, I just like leopard because I like the animal print. But it's amazing how it's so many things is like drawn to me. But it just goes to show how these people have like done certain shit to me like my entire life. But this is my real life. Like, I have actually lived this. Like, this is documented fucking proof. I can show all of you. Other motherfuckers are just talking. Other motherfuckers are literally having delusions being in their damn head. This is my real fucking life. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm like, I be sitting back listening to people, and I'm like, who in the hell gave them the script, bro? Who told them to say this shit? Because it's like, you know what I'm saying? I be, some things, a few things people be saying, I'm like, who in the hell gave them the script of my life? You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. But like, and this shit is real life. People don't even understand. But I've noticed this. But I am very, like I said, I am very logical. I can pass anybody's psychological operation, any or not. Well, that's not what I meant. Psychological evaluation is what I meant. They actually be running psychological operations on people, but I could pass anybody's psychological evaluation any fucking day. They couldn't diagnose me with shit if they wanted to. You understand what I'm saying? Otherwise they would have to pay me, and they don't want to do that. So yeah, I don't even worry about that shit. But so I'm very logical in my manner of speaking, my manner of thinking, and everything. And I'm no genius. You know what I'm saying? I'm no rocket scientist. I don't parade around like I'm better than other people or I know it all. You can always learn something more. So I don't even think about myself like that, let alone parade around acting like that. You understand what I'm saying? I don't go around hollering about, like, yeah. I don't, go around like some other people be talking about their gods and all. I think that's blasphemous. You are not a god. First of all, if you were a god, you would not be in any of the positions that you are currently in, because you would have god power, but you don't. So it's stupid. But yeah, like it just made me look into this more, because this person is like, oh, I'm a god. This person will speak against the Masons and then be like, they are a Masons. This person will speak against the Masons and say Eastern stars don't actually exist, but then say they are a Mason, they are God, they are the real Illuminati, but speak against the Illuminati. And I'll be like, what the fuck? This is like this is mass mind control fucking delusion. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, how do you talk about the Masons but then say you a Mason? How do you speak against the Illuminati but say you are the real Illuminati? Like, what? First of all, and people have a delusion all around the Illuminati. The Illuminati actually exists, okay? But the Illuminati is so filthy fucking rich and so deep dark in the fucking shadows. Y'all don't even know the names of the real people who are in the Illuminati. People wealthy people that you do know of, that you do see, who throw up, they are representations of the Illuminati. They aren't even actually in the Illuminati, okay? They have to pay their homage, okay? The different shit that they have to do, they sell out. These are the individuals that they sell out to, and what they have to represent, and why they have to do the different things that they do, and why they have to make the sacrifices that they make, and different things like that. But baby, look, you ain't even rich enough to be an Illuminati. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and even when you look into the Bilderberg group, and and we talking about, when you get into talking about Rockefellers and Rothschilds and different things like that, like, baby, like, you don't even touch these people tax bracket. Like, you understand? And these are the people who are like, these are the ones who go out to, do Bohemian Grove type of shit and go to their secret cultic meetings that the Bilderberg group be having and different shit. These is wealthy ass fucking people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might get you some Oprahs up in there, and Elon Musk them, and individuals like this and different things or whatever. But like, I know even Jay-Z is a 33-degree fucking Mason, but and filthy fucking rich, but I don't even think he has access to the fucking thing. Maybe he do. He might have that kind of power. Maybe he do. I ain't downplaying Jay-Z and nothing like that or whatever. I know he's a 33-degree Mason. No, he's very rich, which will put him in a lot of circles of a lot of very wealthy, prominent people. I don't know what other organizations he belonged to. All I'm saying is the those of them who really run the Illuminati, and it's like the Bilderberg groups, and you know what I'm saying. You get the rubbing shoulders with popes and Jesuits and all these different damn things. Like, they got old money. You understand what I'm saying? The rich people, y'all know, have new money. We talking about people with old money. You understand what I'm saying? Like, their money is deep in the roots, deep in the dirt, old money. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they money so old, they money ain't even created no more, old type of shit. So these are the type of people who are actually actually run, rule, and control these organizations and shit. So when people throw these things around, I be like, this shit, they have really got people fucked up in the mind. You know what I'm saying? Most wealthy people you know are still not even privileged enough. Like, yeah, they might get invited to a particular person's mansion party, or some little underground function or something like that. If they privileged enough to do so, they're even what I'm trying to say is, even the people that you can name out right now that you know is rich, they don't have as much money as, say, the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers and the motherfuckers who are really in the shadows and in, the Illuminati and different shit. These folks got old money. You understand what I'm saying? When I say old money, these people and they bloodlines of people had old money even before wealthy people like your Jay-Z's and your P. Diddy's and all these other wealthy people, your Elon Musk, your Bill Gates, before these people was even born. Before they was even thought about, them folks had old long money. You understand what I'm saying? So, like, people need to be logical in the way they be thinking and the shit that they be saying. Now, these folks is definitely representations of. You understand what I'm saying? Many of them are definitely sold out to some sinister shit, and they have to do some sinister rituals and some different things amongst their kind behind the scenes. No doubt. Okay? But being a representation of something don't make you that something or in that. So you understand what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's all I'm saying. And people just be really, throwing that shit around and shit. That's why on Formation, Beyonce said y'all hate us corny with that Illuminati mess. You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously, people throw around Illuminati all the time. Like, they rich to fucking death, no doubt. But they don't have old money. They don't have old rich money. They have new rich money. You understand what I'm saying? The people who make up the Illuminati was around well before Beyonce was even born. You understand? So that's all I'm saying. Spirit, any other messages? Any other messages? But this is what's going on, y'all. This is what's really going on, and it's been going on for a long time, okay? And so that's what made me look more into this on today, even though there's things that I have been noticing. Like I said, I even had this, this fake family member that I don't even claim, okay? Say some of the things that this one person that I was telling y'all about that be online quite a bit is saying, and this made me believe that. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? They were saying this person was saying some of the exact same things that this other person was saying. And the person that I know personally who was saying some of those things, like, I know deal with their own complication. I don't dislike this person or fault this person for anything. None of that shit is their fault, okay? Because I actually know that this person has gone through satanic ritual abuse themselves. I know this person is also a target themselves. I know this person have gone through a lot themselves and is dealing with mental, health thing. I would never fault that person for that. I don't have that reasoning at all for disliking that person. It's for other reasons, because this person is really ridiculously childish and different shit like that. It's very disrespectful. She's very disrespectful to the person who is supposed to be my grandmother, which would have been my supposed dad's mom, as well as my dad. And bitch, yeah, you burnt all bridges with me. I don't like you, because these be one of them. You ever had one of them people in your supposed family that stay talking a whole bunch of shit behind your fucking back, but they'll never come to your face and say no shit? You know what I'm saying? This person's sister is like night and day. Her sister is smart, she's talented, she got skills, and it's different, and they come from the same person, but she is totally the fuck different. You know what I'm saying? I actually got more respect for her sister than I do her. Like, she's seriously messed up. But, like, when it comes to abuses that they suffered and trauma that they suffered and any mental instability, I would never fault anybody for that. I think that is totally wrong, even for somebody that I don't particularly care for. So I want to make that understood. But this person is just, nasty on another level. Just, I mean, when I say nasty, I mean in attitude and way of being and different things like that. But what even made me think of this person is because the other person that I was telling y'all about to be online, that I was listening to some of the stuff that they were saying, it made me think of that person that I knew because they were saying some of the exact same thing, especially when it came to the Jacksons. And then this is when I started thinking, and I'm like, man, the government been doing this shit for a long fucking time. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't gonna have the same lie, even if something is a lie. When you got random people who don't know each other from Adam, who are saying the same thing. You understand what I'm saying? There is a reasoning behind, what this person is saying. You understand what I'm saying? So if you got a person in Arkansas, and you got a person in Atlanta, and say you got a person in California, and say you got a person, all the way across seas somewhere else, in I don't know, anywhere, England, or anywhere, and they all saying the same thing. None of these people know each other from Adam. They haven't crossed each other's paths. They don't talk or anything like that. How is it possible that they could be saying the exact same thing? Unless all of them is going through the exact same thing, and all of them's mind is being fucked with in some type of way. And the only people that we know who have that type of power, that type of control, even that type of wealth to even be able to create such a thing, to do such a thing, are the people in power. There is no enemy that you know that you have that is on your level who may dislike you, who would even have the power, the ability, or the wealth to attack you in that manner. That's what I mean by logically thinking about this shit. Sometimes you have to be able to just sit aside. That's why you got to have a strong mind. Whatever you are dealing with or going through, you have to be able to step outside of yourself. Sit what you're going through aside and dissect that shit. And see why that shit is. And then look around and see, is anybody else experiencing this thing that you are experiencing? And begin to do your research. And begin to make pros and cons about situations. And compare what you are feeling, what other people are feeling. What you are seeing, what other people are seeing. And then find out, fact check things and find out truth and clarity that you can find out about each individual. This is how you do research. This is how you study. This is how you figure out about things that you don't know about. Okay? And then when you come to your conclusion of whatever is going on, you understand what I'm saying? You have to be able at some point to come to even if what is going on is appalling, is all type of evil and wicked, you still got to be able to break things down logically. You still got to be able to come up with a logic explanation as to why X, Y, and Z is happening. And this is what I have done. Yeah, these people want to cause burdens, hardships, problematic situations, stress, depressions, anxiety, causing one to feel overwhelmed in your life here. And look at this. I'm telling you, it's for the purposes of the money, and it's for the purposes of destruction of the masses as well. You see this thing here? This is full of money. But you see this person here that's dealing with all these burdens and these hardships here? This shit is being done on purpose. It's being done by a group of people who are collaborated together for the purposes of this money. They are working for, teamed up, linked up with these emperors, these men who are high up in power and in authority. They are all chained to the devil, and they are doing all this wicked, sinister shit behind the scenes, behind closed doors. But with this moon is shining a light, is illuminating what has been hidden for so long, what they are doing to the masses. Every one of the 10s are out here. 10 of swords, 10 of cups, 10 of wands. You understand what I'm saying? All of the 10s are out here. 10s, and even the 10 of pentacles. 10s talks about endings and completions. They are ultimately betraying the people, causing burdens, hardships on the people. The Ten of Cups will make up all the masses of people. They're causing, this is ultimate betrayal and disloyalty to bring our lives to an end by causing us these burdens and hardships, and it's making them the Ten of Pentacles. They are making a whole hell of a lot of money off of doing this. Look what's under the Ten of Pentacles: the Three of Swords, the World, and the Tower. The trauma, the drama, the chaos, the tragedy, the heartache, the heartbreak, the sorrow, the misery, the pain that they are causing the people is in an effort to bring an ending, a completion to humanity in this world here by causing these towers in our lives. It's right here. I can't even make it up. People need healing. People need recovery. People need recuperation, relaxation, meditation. But they want people in a state of demise. They want people in a state of mental conflict while they sit up on high and make themselves look better, appear better than everybody else in the world. You ever notice that? Have y'all ever stopped to think about that? Why is it that something is wrong with everybody else in the world except for the supposed leaders and the people who are in power? Ain't shit wrong with them, huh? They not mentally unstable, huh? Yeah. And I believe these people are causing, look at this, bad health. These people are causing people to be in bad health on purpose. They doing this to men and women alike here. Causing this mental conflict through witchcraft, sorcery, black magic, voodoo, also through illegal technology here. They're causing defeat and conflict in people's lives as well here. I feel like when it comes to this wealth that they're receiving from doing this, these individuals are thieves. They are stealing people's wealth. Some of us actually do have inheritances that was stolen from us. And these are the judgments and the decisions. This is the reason why these judgments and decisions have been made to betray the people the way they have. To put a death, to put an ending to people, to keep people stuck, restricted, unable to move, imprison people, institutionalize people. These wealthy men and women behind the scenes are responsible for this, yeah. They want to keep the masses trapped in fear, stressed, depressed, dealing with anxiety. Why? They're doing this to a lot of people. But the majority of you who are listening to this, who may not be experiencing, think you're not experiencing any of these things right now. It is. You're just unaware of it. Because perhaps you are not awakened, or perhaps you haven't spoken out about what you have awakened to. But they are attacking people severely whose third eye is open. And they're attacking people like this to keep them trapped in fear. They're purposely causing obstacles and challenges in people's lives here. They're in partnerships and alliances with one another to betray the people like this. We're talking about secret societies and shit. This secret knowledge, secret information, this occultic knowledge that they are holding. These are authority figures. These are people in power. These are wealthy men and women in power, combined with people in authority who are doing this. Temptation. This is like seeing the devil card here. They're demonically attacking the masses. They're attacking our intuition. They're attacking our third eye. They're attacking the wisdom that is within us. By using their illegal technology, by using the witchcraft, sorcery, black magic, and voodoo to scramble our minds. Yeah. And while we deal with these obstacles and challenges, there's people who are suffering in silence due to this. See, not everybody know how to speak up or speak out or put into words what is happening like I do. Logically speaking. Okay? Not going off on the damn limb talking about celebrities is my real parents and you know, celebrities, you know, want to screw me and do me and sign me, and celebrities want to, you know, my brothers and my sisters, and you know, I'm talking about speaking logically about what is actually happening, what is actually going on. Transformation. Number 13. This is a number of rebellion here. Transformation, this talks about a death. These people want us to put us to death. Look how this woman looks spaced out, zoned out, zombified in some type of way. It's like this person is there, but they ain't there. They're dead inside. They're killing people on the inside, starting with the mind, until they're able to sacrifice the body. These wealthy men and women, these people in authority, this is the reason why they got people in mental conflict. Look at this person's mind here. You see how this is his face right here, but it looks like it's a whole nother person in his damn mind. You see that too here? Alter egos, multiple personalities and shit. These people, this speaks to the technology that they are using to mind fuck people. To put people under this mental fucking illusion, delusion. That's what's happening here. And they're working behind the scenes, behind closed doors, in the shadows. They teamed up, they schemed up, they working together against the people. Why? Because our third eye chakra is open. Why? Because of our tuition. Why? Because of our awareness. Why? Because our crown chakra is illuminated. And they don't want us awake. They don't want us aware. And they even do things to affect our throat chakras because they don't want us speaking out about this. The audacity of these people. They think you that they can attack you and you just supposed to roll over, shut up, and take it. And not say nothing about it. They don't even like you to speak about. This would be like a person attacking you in some type of way, but don't want you to say anything. You understand what I'm saying? This would be like a person raping you and expects you not to say any damn thing. Robbing you, expects you not to say any damn thing. You understand what I'm saying? Beating you to a punch, but expect you not to say anything. These people actually think that they have the power and authority to do whatever they want to do to the people, and you ain't supposed to feel no damn type of way about it, and you ain't supposed to say nothing about it, and you ain't supposed to point the finger at them for doing what the fuck is being done to you. So they not only trying to affect your third eye chakra, your intuition, your awareness, but they want to affect your throat chakra as well, to prevent you from speaking about you suffering in silence and the obstacles and the challenges you are having to endure because of what they have done to you. What type of sense do that make? That sound like freedom and liberty and justice for all to you? Sacrifice. Transformation, sacrifice. This is number 12. Transformation is number 13. They want to sacrifice. This partnerships and alliances of people, these secret societies is working to sacrifice the masses. This is mass genocide through illegal technology, through witchcraft, sorcery, black magic, voodoo. This is what they are doing to destroy humanity on a daily basis. Why? For world domination. Spirits say that's the truth. That's the truth. That's the reason why those of us who speak out about the truth, they want us in mental conflict. And who want us in mental conflict? It's not it's not the chick that you went to school with that don't like you. It's not old girl at your job, your co-worker that hates your guts. Yeah, they might be working against you. They could be sellouts and be working against you on a lower fucking level. Just like the people in your family, just like your neighbors, just like your supposed friends, your ex-lovers and shit. But baby, it's the people in authority. It's these wealthy men and women in power that's got the money, the power, the authority, the privilege to actually do this shit to you. That's why they didn't cause this conflict and defeat. This is what they've been plotting and planning and scheming behind the scenes. This conflict and defeat. Why? Because of deception. Because of the envy. They are deceptive towards the people. This is the reason why they do this to us. And they are envious of us, okay? But they done fucked up their own self. They done fucked up their own gang. You know why? You see this person here? They were once wearing a mask, but they ripped off their own damn mask. Because this shit has been exposed massively. All because of them. They done got way too cocky. They've been abusing their power and authority for way too long. I told you. This is the age of awakening. Age of Aquarius. There's a massive awakening. And there's way too many of us that's awakening at one time right now. And they ain't ready. They ain't quite ready to usher in their new world order yet. They've been talking about it for decades, but they ain't quite ready. There's way too many people awake. So they had to come up with another damn plan to attack our ass. Those of us who are awakened, whose third eye is open, who our intuitions and our wisdom is on fleek, who is aware, have this awareness, and our crown chakras is illuminated. This is the reason for the deception. This is the reason for the envy. And they have ripped off their own damn mask. They can't hide no more. It's clearly obvious who is doing this. They can no longer say, oh, that is make-believe, or that person is mentally ill, that person is delusional. They don't know what they're talking about. And see, what's fucked up is they also attack the people who actually do suffer from mental illness or drug abuse. And it affects them more. And they tack on demonic possession with that. And those are the ones who get out here and act all radical, say things all radical, and they sum all them up and look at the whole situation and say, see, I told you, they're just crazy. See, I told you, they don't know what they're talking about. They're mentally ill. They need help. They need medication. They need some type of counseling because something is wrong with them. That's what they say. They don't say it to your face. That's what they say behind your back. Heartache and pain. Heartache and loss. This is what they want to cause you. Heartache and loss. Heartache and loss. This is what they've been doing to the people. But what I told you, recognition. It has been publicly recognized. The genocide that is going on. The mass mind control delusion that is happening. People are actually being targeted unjustly, unfairly, unorthodox. It's happening. Yeah. And see, they put a whole bunch of patience and planning into this, but it still is publicly recognized. And their deception and their envy has ripped off their own damn mask. Which is why they continue to cause the conflict and the defeat that they do to the people here. Why? Because a whole lot of people are waking up and are wise to what is actually happening. That's what's going on here, y'all. That's what's going on here. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. Spirit, are there any other messages? The devil. Spirit say evil is as evil does. These people belong to wicked cults, witch covens. They're devil worshippers. They belong to secret societies. They're satanic sellouts. They play with demons. They're demonically possessed. We talking about the elite satanic powers that be. Who are into these dark arts, this black magic, this voodoo and different things. Well, we know that the devil not only talk about dark, evil, wicked, demonic, sinister things, but it talks about toxicity. It talks about bad habits. It talks about addictions. It talks about addictive patterns of behavior. And they have addictive patterns of behavior of torturing and attacking the people by way of illegal technology as well as spell work. To make the people appear that they are the problem. Yeah. Secret hidden treasure island. See, the truth and the clarity has come out about what was supposed to be hidden and what was supposed to be secret about all of these illegal activities that are going on. Or that is going on. I'm telling you, there is an air sign who is highly significant. I don't know who this man is, but he's way up in power. He's got to be filthy freaking rich. There's somebody who is an air sign. And it's interesting that I have judgment here on this card as well. This, whoever this air sign is in power, this is the person who is making the judgments, who is making the decisions to do this sinister shit to people. But the truth and clarity has come out about what they are doing to the masses. Damn. We got targeted individual here, surveillance, invasions, harassments, violations, tracking, hate, voice to skull, V2K, telepathic communication, directed energy weapons, remote neural monitoring, neurolinguistic programming, illegal technology, artificial intelligence, isolations, discrimination, hacking, tracking, whacking. This is what these people are doing to the masses, and the truth and the clarity is out about everything that they've been doing in secret, everything that is being hidden, all this satanic, masonic, demonic ass shit that is going on. I just seen something. That person that I was telling y'all about, y'all may or may not know who that person is. I'm not going to expose that person's name. This says no pain, no gain. Like I said, this person is involved with the music industry. This person has done music before and different things like that. This person is under some sort of manipulation. They're being controlled by the powers that be. They're being handled in some type of way. This is celebrity programmed. So this person is like a lower level celebrity, but they are known. They're being controlled by the powers that be. They're being handled. They could be trying to clone and replace this person. This person's under some heavy manipulation here. I also see here hospital and drug overdose. This person is going to have some type of drug overdose and maybe rush to the hospital as a patient and then sent to some type of rehab here. But this person is being controlled. That person that I was telling you about that made me look more into what is happening here. That's so sad. I hate that for that person. I actually been talking to spirit about that person, praying for that person, because death here. They're trying to kill this person. They're trying to sacrifice this person here. That's a side note there. Y'all not gonna know who I'm talking about without me saying that person's name, and I refuse to do that because I don't shake and move like that. I don't roll like that. You know what I'm saying? Legally, you can talk about whatever you want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? But when you get to slandering people by name, and that's what made me listen to what this person had to say, it appalls me. It makes me, I sit back and it pisses me off sometimes knowing that I'm a targeted individual. I'm like, I'm very professional with how I do things. I feel like it's the right way and it's the wrong way to do anything, okay? You're not going to tell me what I can and can't talk about, but what I'm not going to give you the satisfaction of is me slandering you by name. You understand what I'm saying? And so I see a lot of people do this, and it's like they just don't have no care in the world. They talk about these people by name that's in government. They talk about these people that's in the industry, and I'm talking about just say all kind of ruthless shit, just cutthroat ruthless. And I'm like, how the fuck do y'all just call these people name out like this and just say this or say that, and they may or may not be a part of what you're saying or whatever, but you just can't run around. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a trip. But yeah, so they are doing this. Look at them. 3 of Swords here. This is sitting here next to the 10 of Cups and the targeted individuals. I told you there's a whole message of people. It's a lot of people that's doing this. So if you think you are so special that they only doing this to you, nah, baby, they doing this to a whole lot of people. They want to cause heartache and heartbreak, sadness, sorrow, misery, disappointment, pain, loss, sadness, anger to these targeted individuals that they're doing this to. And they also trying to rockabye baby our ass back to sleep. This is government experimentation. This is human experimentation. This is monarch programming. This is MK Ultra mind control. This is brainwashing. This is satanic ritual abuse. What they doing? You see this monarch butterfly on here? Do what they doing. Many people that they are doing this to also have been through some type of beta sex kitten. Many of us has been targeted since we were kids. But see, I didn't go through my awakening. I started changing my life at the end of my 20s. So around 27, 28, 29, I was already beginning to change my life and different things like that or whatever. But it wasn't until 30 that I, had a real awakening, and like the veil was actually lifted from my eyes when I was 30. But shit, I was 33 before I actually realized, when I looked into things and researched things, and because I be looking for logical explanations of shit. You understand what I'm saying? That I really realized what the hell was going on and what was happening, what had been happening my entire fucking life. Okay, and then by then they had everybody and their mama working against me and all kinds of shit. But yeah, this is government experimentation. They're sitting here right up under the devil. Sure, what else is going on? Yeah, what I tell you? They're doing this for money, greed, bribes, money hungry gold diggers. Time is money, so stop wasting it. If it don't make money, it don't make sense. But the truth and the clarity has come out about a whole lot of things that these people been doing in secret. This illegal activity. From murders to orgies to human trafficking, shipping operations, prostitution, the sex trade, weapons of mass destruction, drugs, gold, money, all kinds of shit has been coming out, and even their cruel and unusual punishment, their domestic terrorism, their hate crime against humanity. Okay. This is all in your Constitution. Your Constitution speaks against these things. And they literally break their own Constitution every damn day to do this to the people. And they thought that they weren't going to be found out and nobody would ever know. And if then they figured if anybody spoke out about these things, that we would all just be looked at as crazy or dumb or ignorant or something like that. They've been making a whole lot of money off of doing this shit to people. Off of people that they have under Monarch programming, that they've been brainwashing, that they have under MK Ultra mind control, that they have been the government has been experimenting on. Yeah, people are saying, spirits say that these people is cold-blooded killers. It's Grim Reaper energy here. This is a setup. This is a hate crime. This is one of many ways. These people, y'all need to understand, they got a million different ways to kill us. And this just happened to be one of them. Yeah. See, and they do this, they target people like this, and they also do this to try to blackmail you into selling out, to being a part of the covens, the cults, the secret societies, the sex rings, the prostitution rings, the devil worship, and the gang stalking groups. This is what they're doing. This is here on Targeted Individual. This is what they're doing to us. This is the reason why they're targeting us and they're attacking us. Yeah. Many of our lives is a movie, Spirit is saying. It's a setup. Our entire life is a lie. The ops and the sellouts are all around us. We're real life Truman Show. My life, I literally feel like the Truman Show was literally created off of my life. No bullshit. It's a whole psyop. It's a whole staged event. They never wanted us to wake up to realize this. They knew for sure that we would either never wake up and be aware, before they were able to usher in their Antichrist and their New World Order and their martial law and shit, or they thought that they would have been and killed us before we ever found out what was actually going on. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, there's a whole masses of people, like, no bullshit, y'all. They even use this technology to turn people gay. They do this for various different reasons, to blackmail people, put you under mind control, blackmail you into selling out, and they also, this is a part of the beta sex kitten program to make you overly sexual beings. But they use this a lot on men. This is how they get these heterosexual men, they get in the industry, they get in the government, different things. They put them under mind control and convince them to do homosexual things. It be a part of their initiation. But once you initiate into the shit, it don't happen one time. They keep on doing it, okay? So they also have, this is a part of the gay agenda. And I feel like this is really unfair for the gay community because the majority of the gay community, well, many people within the gay community, are gay because they want to be gay. They actually have those feelings and maybe have had those feelings for quite some time. But there is a much of the gay community. Many of us ended up being a part of the gay community because we went through satanic ritual abuse. Y'all would be surprised as how many of us in the of the people in the gay community have been raped, have been molested, have been turned out. Some at the church, some by family, friends of family, some in jail, some in prison, different things like that. Okay? And it's really interesting when a female is molested or raped, she becomes very, very sexually promiscuous. When a male is molested or raped, he struggles with his sexuality. Most of them become gay, whether openly or secretly, but they end up struggling with their sexuality and different things or what have you. And just depending on if they're raised in an environment where gays are accepted or not, this person may end up being openly gay. If they're raised in an environment where being gay is not accepted, they will struggle with their sexuality, but they will secretly still have those feelings or whatever. And a lot of people who make up the gay community have been turned out, have gone through some type of childhood trauma and different things, or even if they didn't go through trauma in their childhood, they went through trauma in some area, some other level of their life. They may have had several partners that used them, abused them, cheated on them, or something like that, or whatever. But there is a lot of people who make up the gay community who are just decided to be lesbian or gay because that's what pleases them, that's what makes them happy, that's what fulfills them. It was their own choice. But y'all don't understand, y'all, in this day and time, in 2023, there are people who are having their minds manipulated and they are not even aware of it. This is how you get full-grown ass individuals who have lived a whole entire life as heterosexual. They have had children and everything. Some of them have been married and everything, and all of a sudden, out the blue, they decide to change their sex and become a whole nother sex, become transgender, or they decide to come out as gay. That is mind fucking control. That is mind control. And they're doing it on purpose. Instead of letting people make their own decisions about their own life and what they like, what they're pleased with, what fulfills them. Shit is being forced upon the people to push their agendas. And I'm not saying any of this. I've been a part of the LGBT community. When I say these things, I'm telling y'all the truth. I'm not saying these things because I'm in hate of anybody or their particular lifestyle or anything. I would never. I'm telling you, you understand what I'm saying? And they manipulate shit. They twist shit. Just like I don't agree. I don't like how they are exploiting Lil Nas X. Lil Nas X is a whole bunch of people who have been gay well before Lil Nas X, but they are exploiting him in a different way. And I don't like how they're exploiting him, because when Lil Nas X came out, he is the one that they have used to make the masses believe that if you are homosexual, if you are gay, then that also means that you are devil worshippers, you are Satanists. This was the whole reason in Call Me By My Name, when he slid down the pole and twerked on the devil's dick. And it's bullshit, because most people who identify with being gay or lesbian or transgender or whatever do not identify with being devil worshippers or Satanists. And they literally perverse the shit right in our fucking faces. Nobody cares if Lil Nas X is gay. Ain't nobody gonna attack him for being who he wants to be. Ain't nobody gonna dislike him for being who he wants to be. People been being who they want to be. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody would have ever did him that. But they used that. And they exploited him by combining homosexuality with devil worship to make everybody in the world believe, oh, if you are lesbian or you are gay, then that technically means that you are you might as well be Luciferian or devil worshippers, because if you're gay or homosexual, you're gonna go to hell anyway. So why don't we just all twerk on the devil's dick? Yeah, no. I guarantee you, they love pollings and statistics and shit. They should just send around some type of what do you call it, little polling, rating, questionnaire thing, and just ask all homosexual people, gay people, lesbian people, transgender people, drag queen people, all kinds of people who make up the LGBT community, bisexual, all kinds of people who make up the LGBT community, and ask them. You ask people. You don't assume. Ask people. Do you identify with being, religious or Christian? Are you spiritual? Are you just, you don't have any, are you, atheist? Do you not have any belief either or? Ask people. You don't assume. You don't exploit a celebrity or artist. You understand? You don't exploit an artist and use them for your own agenda and assume that people, just because people are gay or lesbian or whatever that they are to make up the LGBTQ community, that they are somehow devil worshippers. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. Another thing that pisses me off is because with the whole big push of pushing the gay agenda or whatever, what I have noticed is the main people in government, as well as some people in the industry that's pushing this on everybody else to love everybody else and be a part of this and get on board, they ass is still in the fucking closet. We still waiting on them to come out the goddamn closet and tell us that they're gay. Do you know how many gay people it is in government who got wives as they fucking beards? If y'all support the LGBT community that goddamn much, then won't you come out and tell us which one of y'all like cross-dressing? Which one of y'all, you know what I'm saying, are homosexual, like it in the ass? Which one of y'all are into the same sex? You understand? We ain't gonna dislike you. We ain't gonna attack you. But you can't say that you are in support of something, but you keep your ass in the damn closet and you still got a beard. And you still sneaking and creeping the hell around. You're not really in support of the shit then. And we already know that the shit goes on behind the damn scenes. So what is you hiding for? You want to go support everybody else who's openly the fuck gay, push the agenda on every damn body, and you want to even turn people who have been heterosexual all their life into gay. Turn out all the children into being gay and overly sexual, but somehow your ass is still in the closet. What, you think the gay community wouldn't the gay community will be behind y'all and support y'all too if you just come the hell up out the closet? You can't say that you in support of every damn body else who's a part of the community and push this on everybody else, yet your ass is still in the closet. That is stupid to me. That's what's so funny to me about these damn people, but y'all get y'all not. That's what's going on. And people don't realize this. People don't realize this. They also have mind control facilities, experimentation labs, where they do brainwashing, MK Ultras, monarch programming, beta sex kidding programming, even invoke demonic possession within people. These are mad scientists, Dr. Evil ass people, y'all. Now y'all already know I wrote a poem called Dr. Evil. Okay, they know me. Okay. These psych ward type facilities that they set up, they have this shit. Okay. And they have different agendas. They use this mind control shit that they're using on people to push their agendas, to change people frame of mind, to change their thought patterns and different shit, y'all. But that's something, I just wanted to relay that to you all real quick, that's something that they are using, that I noticed that they're using. They are using this illegal technology as well as witchcraft that they are using on people to alter people's state of mind. This is how they can trigger people to commit suicide, trigger people to commit homicide, trigger people to change their whole sexualities. All kinds of shit. This shit is going on, y'all. This shit is going on. And everybody in the government know it, and they keeping it secret, okay? People in authority, special ops, detectives, military, shadow government, satanic powers that be, police. I'm like, folks on all level of the government know this. CIA, FBI, DOJ, DOD, NASA, hell. They all know that this shit is going on. But I'm telling you, y'all, I did this reading because there's been a mass mind control delusion that is going on. Okay? And I've noticed there's a lot of people who are saying the same shit, but they are coming off really radical. And so I know that they're dealing with other issues as well, but somebody has given them, implanted this shit in their mind and giving them the script to other people's lives to say this shit, to do this shit that they're doing. And y'all excuse my language for the profanity, for the cursing. When I get excited, honey, about a topic, I'm liable to pop off, okay? But that's what's going on here, y'all. Okay, that's what's going on. And many of you all that's got, you know, Masons and people who are in secret societies, fraternities, and in sororities and all kinds of shit in your family, these people are already sellouts. Okay, they're often, this is how they offer they offer their other family members up to be targeted, to be sacrificed, and different things. This is how a lot of y'all ended up being on lists and different things of the government, and they end up being targeted in different shit or whatever. You got family members of yours who sold out long before you came along and offered you up. Offered to set you up, to put you on this list, to have you targeted, to have you gang stalked, to try to force you, to blackmail you into selling out, or either targeting you unto your death. They've been doing this shit for decades, for centuries. They've been doing this shit for a long time. And they cause people bad health on purpose. That's what's going on here, y'all. Spirit is saying that's what's going on here. Okay? So this reading has gone on really, really long. Okay, God. I'm going to continue this. I may continue this on another reading. I didn't expect this to go this long, okay? But yeah, these burdens that's being caused on people, they're being caused by others. Yeah. Spirits say they want to control you. This is the reason why they're doing what they're doing. They want to control the masses, okay? They also use this technology in an effort to invade your privacy. This is invasion of privacy. Okay? Many of us had endured childhood trauma and drama. Yeah. These people are involved, they're satanic sellouts. The people who are involved, they're terrorists, Spirit is saying. Is there any other messages of what's going on? Order out of chaos, problem, reaction, solution. They create the problems to get a reaction and then show up and act like they have the solution for everything that is going on. They use this technology as well to get people to snap, so that they can call them a criminal or call them crazy or, call them mentally ill, lock them up in prisons, lock them up in mental institutions and different things. Y'all, this shit is being done on purpose. Underground pizza. They're also doing this for, I told you, human trafficking, sex trafficking, operations and different things here. This is really sad. There's a cover-up that's going on about this. This is causing a lot of conflicts and battles in people's lives, guys. I'm telling you all this because Spirit wants you all to be aware of what's really going on. Okay? Spirit saying in the end, it'll all make sense. These people are low down and dirty shame, and there's a lot of people who are suffering in silence. Somebody's doing graveyard rituals. Yeah, it's about to be game over, Spirit is saying. They're about to get locked up in some type of way. They also use this technology, this witchcraft, to cause black on black crime. That's the reason why black on black crime is at an all-time high. Black on black crime is at a higher rate than regular day-to-day crimes. But and they're too stupid to know that they're under mind control, and they're being triggered to kill one another, to hate one another, to work against one another. Black on black crime. Our lives don't matter amongst our own kind. You're under mind control. There's ops who's taking bribes, Spirit is saying. They're doing this to cause illness in people. They also put people under mind control to get them to prostitute, doing something strange for some change. They put people in bad situations on purpose, like forcing somebody to homelessness. And they use this illegal technology. They use this devil worship, and then they send people their way, get them in a bad position and send people their way on purpose who are ops to get them to have sex with them for money. Just for them to have some food, for have them a place to stay or something like that. Yeah. And see, they're mad because they can no longer control you. Okay? That's what's going on here, y'all. Many of you all who are dealing with this, you got a murderous mother who set you up to be targeted, to be sacrificed. Suicided by the enemy. They do this on purpose to attack people. They really murdering people, but they set a lot of situations up to look like it's suicide. Okay? Hired hitmen. They're even controlling these hired hitmen. They are controlling people, mind controlling people to sell ass for the devil. Because that's all it is. That's all they want you to do. When you sell out to these satanic powers that be, they just want you, they want you in their pocket, and they use you as a sex slave. That's it. Spirits say the higher ups are pulling the strings of all the puppets. That is what's going on, y'all. And they're putting people under mind control to do these things, okay? Spirits say that these individuals, they are bloodthirsty human blood drinkers. They got a wicked witch book of spells. Spirits say this is hell on earth. This is the weapon that they are going to use to cause hell on earth. This touchless torture. Kidnapper, abductor, they're also using this, I'm telling you, for human trafficking. These people are double crossers. Y'all, and they use this in all kind of ways. Those of you who have had serious committed relationships and marriages that have failed and abruptly ended, your partners was triggered to cheat, or your partner was put under mind control and triggered to sell out and go against you, turn against you, and target you. They blackmail, force these people, set them up. They do this shit to all kinds of people, y'all. I've seen this shit happen in real time. Spirit, any other messages? Yeah. A lot of us gets attacked because we have crystal clear vision, because we can see the demons in these people. Y'all, please like, share, and subscribe if you don't mind. And we get attacked even more when you reject these people. Somebody's mad you rejected them, and they'll set you up to be targeted. Betrayal here, backstabbers, hate, envy, jealousy. So what's happening here? They're using this technology and this dark magic, and it's causing destructions all over the world. It's causing massive destruction. Okay? Y'all got sisters, brothers, mothers, fathers, side pieces, all kinds of shit that's a part of this. Human experimentation. What did I tell you? It's causing sleepless nights. Somebody is a Mr. Casanova and they're a rapist. They're even triggering these men to rape women, to physically assault and abuse women. Yeah. They're doing this to trigger murder suicides. Okay? Spirit wants you to pay attention to the red flags, okay? These people, their spells are going to backfire. They got major agendas here, okay? They even have the police involved in what they're doing here, what's going on. Yeah. They want people in the sunken place. They got a whole bunch of people in the sunken place. Spirit, any other messages? Shapeshifters. These are shapeshifters, high up in power, who are running, ruling, and controlling these things, y'all. Yeah, they're also doing this to cause people's death. They're also doing this to cause people's death. Spirits say the rabbit hole goes deep. These people have had hidden agendas for far too long, okay? Government genocide. Wolves and snakes in sheep's clothing. Serial killers. Voodoo. Spirit, what else is going on? People are being treated like the black sheep. Some of you may be treated like the black sheep. People are making backroom deals. Spirit is saying a change is going to come. Don't worry. Yeah. The Spirit also says don't think this is a game when it's really not. What I'm telling you is the God's honest truth. I got no reason to lie to you. I got no reason to make anything up. We have lying politicians, gang stalking, blood sacrifice. Spirit is saying we can't trust anybody. They're playing with dark magic to harm you. Fake phony Christians are involved in this. There are people around you. If you've gone through domestic abuse, the person who abused you domestically was under mind control and was triggered to abuse you domestically. That's what I was explaining to y'all earlier, okay? We have targeted individuals. We have ops here. Stalkers, informants, low down and dirty. They're sellers, they're cons, they're Decepticons, they're savages, they're agents. It's the mark of the beast here. Again, sex workers selling ass for the devil. There's a lot of people, a lot of women especially, even younger people, who they putting under mind control. They're putting under demonic possession, doing this witchcraft and shit on them. They're targeting them. They're blackmailing them into selling out. Being a part of selling their soul to the devil, selling out to the satanic powers that be, being a part of these covens and these cults and these sex rings and prostitution rings, okay? Those underground secret societies and shit, and they're turning into sex slaves. They're turning into prostitutes for the satanic fucking powers that be, y'all. This shit is going on. I told y'all. They're also doing this. They're using this technology to fuck with people's sexuality as well. They're manipulating your mind and they're fucking with people's sexuality. Prostitution ring. All of this stuff is being exposed, y'all. All of this is being exposed. This is what's really going on. Deception. Yeah, look at this. They tried to make you believe you were crazy when you wasn't. That's what the technology that they're using do. They're using intimidation tactics on the people. I don't make this shit up, y'all. Yeah, spirits say they ain't nothing but Billy badass bullies. Liars, cheaters, and thieves. Okay? These men in power, they're overly aggressive and mean to women, but they talk sweet to other men. Spirits say stay ready so you ain't got to get ready. This is illegal harassment. These people are part of satanic cults. They're causing harm to the people. This is betrayal for the love of money, Spirit is saying. This is causing conflicts, confusion, as well as competition. Okay? These people are hypocrites. There's also something here with an alien race that is behind this. An evil preacher. Cannibals. Yeah, there's a whole lot that's being hidden. Spirits say there's something that's being hidden. A lot of people are being sleep deprived by black magic and voodoo. You need to watch your surroundings. Them folks ain't right. They're using this technology to cause people sex addictions. Using this technology to get people to cloning labs, to clone people. Okay? Spirits say they con artists. They're also using this technology for human sex trafficking. Okay? These people are wicked witches. Spirits say they play with demons, and the sellouts are all around you. These are powerful business moguls who know about this and that's involved in this. Okay? Check this out. Illuminati stealing minds, souls, and bodies. Okay? Human trafficking. This is the reason why your lesbian stud girlfriend, ex-girlfriend is secretly bisexual. Because this person was mind controlled. Was persuaded to sell out. Was blackmailed to sell out. Get a part of this coven, this cult, this sex ring, this prostitution ring, this devil worship, this secret society. And then target you and work against you and set you up. To force you to be a part of the same thing. That's what's going on here, y'all. Devil worshippers. This is the reason why we got down low brothers running around here. Because they under mind control. Because this technology is being used on them. Strong, heterosexual men who used to once love women are being turned out. And now they on the down low. And it's because of this illegal government experimentation, human experimentation, illegal fucking technology, targeting program, satanic, masonic, demonic shit that they are doing, that we got down low men in the closet. Satanic powers that be. That's why you got so many people running around here on drugs and shit to cope because of what is being done to them. And they put that shit out on the streets too. This is being done because of envy, wealthy white privilege, abuse of power, and racist discrimination. Spies. This is what's going on, y'all. Yeah, spirits say they don't care about us. Jealousy. But y'all, if you're listening to this, you come too far to give up now. I'm just exposing the truth to you all. CIA, FBI, government knows that this is going on. And they are covering it up for the satanic powers that be. The plot thickens. They know I'm telling the truth. They know I'm telling the truth. Yeah, they tried to end you. A prophet is not welcome in his or her own home. If you are a prophet, if you are a spiritualist, if you are a high priestess, if you are intuitive, if you are empathic, if you are wise, if you are psychic, you are definitely attacked. Because you know exactly what I'm saying is the truth. But as long as you know how to love, I know you'll stay alive. Okay? Somebody's mother, your mother tried to kill you. Your mother set you up. The enemy big mad. Revenge. Somebody has a drug addiction. They're causing people to have drug addictions with this technology. They're causing people to have sex addictions with this technology to push their agendas. They're causing people to turn them out to be gay, with this illegal technology. They're causing people to commit suicide, to commit crimes, and to have mental breakdowns because of this illegal technology. This shit causes a lot of shit, y'all. It ain't shit to play with, I'm telling you. They will even use this on your children and trigger your children to act out, to do something destructive, to hurt themselves or to hurt others. This technology and this spell work that they're using is on another fucking level, y'all. And trust and believe, the technology they're using, you are not even aware of what it's called or have even seen it and know what it's all capable of. I'm trying to tell you. There's a whole lot of things, ways that you feel right now, ways that you think right now, things that you like right now. Even as something as simple as what you like to eat, or what you like to go and do for fun, or what you like watching on TV. You think these are all your thoughts and all of your feelings and what you like and what you want to do and what you desire. What if I told you that all of you are being affected by this technology, and that shit, your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions and shit is being implanted in you? It's being implanted in you. That person that I was just telling you about, this person gonna overdose on something. This person gonna overdose on something and end up being rushed to the hospital and then sent to some type of rehab or mental health facility, or either. But I also see death here. Because I feel like they're trying to sacrifice this person. This person gonna take something, gonna be given something. And that's another thing y'all need to be aware of, okay? Anybody you come around you and they want to give you drugs for free, alcohol for free, they way too friendly and nice, and they want to give you this and give you that, and give you a bunch of money to go and get it yourself, or go and buy it for you, or want to come through and smoke with you pre-rolled laced blunts and shit. Yeah. They're trying to fuck you up. Okay? They're a part of it, and they're trying to fuck you up. You need to be careful with that, okay? Is you rolling? Bitch, I might be. Somebody pop pills. Somebody might give you some bad shit, or give you some shit that you think is what you normally used to and can handle, and it's something stronger. Somebody's going to wind up overdosing and possibly dying, or being rushed to the hospital or something like that. They're trying to recruit you. They use this illegal technology and this witchcraft to try to recruit people against their will. The malicious military is involved in this illegal technology. Okay? Something's going to happen, and something is going to make breaking news. I feel like they're going to use this technology and they're going to do something all at one time with people, and it's going to be very massive, and it could make breaking news. Okay, y'all need to understand though, y'all know when something happened and you see people go out and there's these big old riots that happen all of a sudden, or people go out and get to acting a fool and get to looting and breaking in people's stores and damaging these storefronts and the property and different shit. That is triggered. All of those people are under mind control, and they are triggered to do this shit. You know how you know? As soon as you see it begin, it ends that quick. Because they can turn the shit on and they can turn it off. That's why when they do the shit, they allow it to happen for a little while, and then all of a sudden it just stops. All the protests, marches, looting, destruction, all of that shit is triggered, and they sit back and watch it. They do the shit on purpose to push their own agendas. They've been trying to cause a race war for the longest and hadn't been able to do it. They've been trying to use this technology to cause a race war amongst regular, everyday, average Joe people. But it's stupid because in this world, you're not forced to be friends with anybody. You're not forced to particularly like anybody. You're not even forced to be around anybody like that. Nobody is purposely going to anybody's neighborhood just to solely attack them, all because you dislike them. You understand what I'm saying? They have really been trying to cause a race war for the longest. They want the whites to fight against the blacks and the blacks to fight against the whites, and it ain't happened yet. They've been using, and I've been sitting back watching it. And this is the reason why they keep flip-flopping. They'll have police officers kill somebody black. They'll have somebody, white police officer kill somebody black. It'll go back and forth. They'll have white guys or white men or something in a neighborhood chase a black guy down that's jogging and shoot him and kill him. They'll have a black kid go by the neighbor's house. It's a white guy and he end up shooting and killing. They have all this shit. It's because they're trying to cause a race war. And then what they do is they have a whole scenario, because then you'll see the protests and the marches and all that shit get to happening. You'll see all of the supposed civil rights leaders that we have now, who are in the pockets of the satanic powers that be and sell out themselves to come out and make their little speeches and they protest. They'll gather up they Masons and their evangelicals and the civil rights leaders that they got in their pocket, and they'll send them out to please and appease the black folk in the black community. They do it all the fucking time, but they're purposely trying to cause a race war. But the only time they get an uprising out of white people like that, middle class to lower class white people like that, is when they threaten to take their guns away. That's when you see they asses march to they goddamn the capitals and offices and all this other kind of shit. This is the reason why when y'all seen when Trump was in office and y'all seen that shit was staged. When y'all seen that riot and different shit that happened at the Capitol, if you notice, it wasn't a single black person there. Because if you know, if any of us had shown up with guns and weapons and all this other kind of shit and been on that line and acting a fool like that, we would have all been shot. That's why every black person, it was like some type of memo or bulletin went out to everybody black, and they was told not to come, not to be there. It wasn't no black folks out there. Not one. And we was all sitting at home watching it like, this is some crazy shit here. If that had been us, we would have all been there. Every black person knew it. If it had been us, we would have all been there. They wouldn't have asked no questions. They would have sent SWAT. They would have sent the goddamn military. And they would have told them to shoot on fucking sight. That shit was staged. It was set up. And all sides, both sides was in that shit. Even though they tried to put it all off on Trump. Oh, Trump organized this and caused this to happen and put this rally together and different shit. Like, get the fuck out of here. That shit was for an agenda, was pushing an agenda. But if you notice, it was not one black person. Let a black man with a weapon bust up in there and go sit down in Nancy Pelosi's office and put their feet up on her on this person's damn desk. And the crazy thing about it, I think the guy that did that is actually from here where I'm from, y'all. And this is how the crisis actors work, y'all. These people who are ops and who are crisis actors, they are hired crisis actors. They pay them. And they literally have them to travel to different areas for their staged events and shit. And these people will travel there and they'll show up there, and when the shit will go down, it'll all go down. They all first on the scene to be seen on the camera screens and all this. They're fucking ops and they're crisis actors. Y'all have to be able to see this shit. Cause I do. I see straight through it. They done kind of fucked up though, because they done started using some people that other people, regular people recognize, because they come from our states and different things. We're like, I don't know, dude. Dude such and such. I've seen dude is such and such. Went to school with such and such. You know, they done started using damn people that other people fucking recognize now. And you're like, how the hell they was even, you know, crazy shit. I kid you not. It was like some type of memo, bulletin, note, email, message, something was sent and told them for no black people to show the fuck up, because they know if any black folks had been out there acting a fool like that, breaking up in them people's offices, tearing up shit, had weapons, we would have been killed on sight. No ifs, ands, buts about it. For some reason, they already intimidated by black folks. Let have that many black folks got together to do any damn thing like that. The order would have went out to kill our ass on sight. They would have killed first and asked questions later. Every last one of them people made it out of their life. Didn't die. One person died except for that one person, and her death was staged. That shit was set up. She was set up to be sacrificed. But this is shit they do. And they think we too damn dumb to know any damn better of what is actually the hell happening. But anyway, guys, I'm going to let y'all go, honey. This reading went on way too long. I got to go on to the next message. But I thank y'all for listening and for watching. If you would be so kind, so please like, share, and subscribe. It would be greatly, greatly appreciated. Also, guys, those of you who are being targeted, those of you who are dealing with these type of things, you need to be careful because they be trying to catfish you with ops and crisis actors and other people too. These people also be under mind control too. They can send these people in to infect you. They can send these people in to domestically abuse you, to rape you, to assault you, to attack you, to drug you, or do anything. And they sit back and watch this shit, and they also record it. Okay, be careful about people trying to catfish you. Okay, they also use this for murder. Okay, your toxic family members, they're sellouts, they involved in this and setting you up. Okay, to have this shit done to y'all. Okay, but I just wanted to make y'all aware of what's really happening. Okay, and what's causing people mental conflict here. Okay, there's a whole lot of people who got contracts on them, people who are in contracts or who sellouts, who then signed blood contracts and offered people up as sacrifices. You end up on these lists and you end up targeted in different shit like this, experimented on, and all this shit. But spirits say these clowns is way too cocky. They way too cocky. And what they are doing has been exposed. Okay, look at this shit, y'all. I don't know who this air energy is, but whoever this air energy is, this person is evil. They wicked to the freaking core. Like, I feel like those words are an understatement for this person. But they are the ones who is causing judgment, who is declaring judgment and making the decisions to do this to the masses of people, y'all. This person is an air sign. They're high up in power. Very, very high up in power. Very wealthy. You might not even know this person's name or have even seen them. But they running a whole lot of shit from behind the damn scenes. Whoever they are. Whoever this air energy is. Yeah, spirits say evil is as evil does. There's dirty detectives involved. This is also people are being targeted, and this is being done to people to sacrifice them, cause their death for organ harvesting as well. Okay? They also want to use this technology. See, a lot of this shit is test run. Even though it's affecting people every day, this be test run. Because they want to have the entire masses under mind control and completely controllable. Whatever they say, whatever they trigger y'all to think or to do, they want you to just be able to do it at the drop of the push of a button, a flip of a switch, a drop of a dime here. And it's for the RFID chip implants. They want y'all all under mind control, and they want to be able to control the masses. So when they send out, make the declaration, the messing out the message or whatever to tell people to line up to come and get your RFID chip implant, everybody will do it. This is what's going on. This is what's going on. They don't want nobody to know. They don't want nobody to know, y'all. Okay? But I thank y'all for listening, for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. If y'all would like to contact me, you can find that information in the description box below. If you would like to follow me on Instagram, you can also find that information in the description box below. Guys, I'm not going to go through all that because this reading is already too long. Also, guys, for any person who is interested in donating to the channel, you can also find that information in the description box below. It is greatly, greatly appreciated, and I do thank each and every last one of you all in advance who would like to show your support to the channel. Okay, guys? As always, y'all take care of yourself, y'all take care of each other, but most of all, take care of your babies, honey. Remember, this is a wicked, wicked world that we live in. There's wickedness in high places, and there's evil that's lurking around each and every corner, even in a neighborhood near you. So y'all watch your surroundings. Watch the company you keep. Watch surroundings in the company in which your children are in as well. And considering the fact that you never know when someone may betray you, backstab you, try to hurt you, or harm you, honey, keep some protection on you. Y'all stay awake, stay aware, stay vigilant, and stay prepared, because if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, baby. Until the next time, peace, love, and light. Namaste. I am that I am, created in the image of God. And I want to say something real quick about the one person that I was speaking about, that I said I wasn't going to mention their name. They are on YouTube and other platforms or whatever, talking about these things or whatever. I know this person do music. I know this person has gone to the studio and recorded before. I do feel like this person, even some of their children is into music and different things like that or whatever. But I don't speak on other people. I don't speak on people's children and different things like that at all. So I just know that this person's children is into doing music and stuff too. But I just wanted to say, real quick, y'all. If people in the industry know this person, if y'all have worked with this person, help this person. You understand what I'm saying? And I know it may not, always work like that or whatever, especially when you're a target and other people is working against you and different things or whatever. But, everybody go through things sometimes or whatever. And like, people is literally watching this person go through these spasms and have this mental conflict and have these breakdowns and different things, and this person is like on the streets and without and different things like that or whatever. Like, I'm just saying, like, it's not right when you know somebody, and especially if work with them or you claim to be cool with them or something like that or whatever, and you're not assisting this person or helping this person. Okay, I know this person mix and mingle in the industry. I'm not sure. I know I'm a target. I'm not sure who still listens to me. I know this person is in Atlanta, and they be in the areas close by the airport, because you see planes and stuff flying all the time. This person is always outside, a lot of the times either in the parks or like outside hotel buildings and things. Okay, like Boosie, T.I., y'all, if y'all know this person, see if y'all can come together and try to do something to help this person, because this person is having like a severe breakdown. Like, something very bad is going to happen to this person. I feel it, I see it in the spirit, and I'm picking up on it in this reading or whatever. Like, y'all might see me as a nobody, but I do care about individual people and shit. And if this is somebody y'all know, this is somebody y'all know that do they thing in the industry, do music and different things or whatever. Y'all like a family within y'all own self. You understand what I'm saying? When it comes to like, industry things and music, and that's not my craft, that's not my talent and different things like that or whatever. But if y'all hear me, and y'all know of who I am, those are the cats. I'm not sure who else is in Atlanta or whatever. I know like like people who are into like other people who are in the industry who do like acting and different things like that or whatever, that's in Atlanta or whatever. But this person mix and mingle, do they thing in like with music and rapping and different things like that or whatever. And I just named those people not to put them people on blast, T.I. or whatever. But these is the cats in Atlanta that seem to be have some pull and be running things in Atlanta and different shit and different things like that or whatever. And you know what I'm saying? If y'all see this person and y'all know of this person, I'm just saying, I don't understand why people can't come together and see if this person can get some type of help, see if she can get a meal, see if she can get a room or something. You know what I'm saying? Because she like out here on the street, half freaking dressed and just like totally going in and wigging out about a lot of different things. But I will say use caution, because this person always be talking about you know, different celebrities is rolling up on her in the parks and you know, trying to hurt her or harm her or bribe her or stalk her or watching her and different things like that or whatever. But I mean, as a industry family, as music family, as, you know, y'all mix and mingle together. Y'all know more about each other than I would or whatever, but I just don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to our people and our kind. You know, it's not right to just see somebody sit and deteriorate. You know what I'm saying? And just completely have them into this is what the enemy want to see. This is what the enemy like. So if there is anybody that could like possibly come together and you know, help this person or assist this person, like, you know, where the ball is at in Atlanta, that, you know, can come together and make something happen for this person. You know what I'm saying? I'm not telling you should sign her. I'm not telling her, you know, you may not want to work with her or something like that. Maybe you already have. But if y'all have, this person got more followers than I do, more subscribers and different things that I do. So I'm knowing people is hearing the things that she's saying and different things, and know she needs some type of help or assistance. But like, you know, where the kings of the South at? That's all I'm saying.